Oh yeah, no, definitely worth it.
Crashing.
Stop crashing, it's bad for your health.
What did you say? I can't hear you through these walls. I can hear you. I can't understand you. What? My glasses aren't on. I can't hear you.
How many FPS are you getting?
Yeah, fuck out of my closet. A staggering 70.
I'm getting 105.
Oh, 45 looking that up, and there it goes.
And then I look that way, and I'm getting 70, and I look that way, I'm getting 110, and I look that way, and I'm getting 115. So it's a general that way direction that's bad. Don't look that way.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting about 40.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still amazing. Outside of whatever is causing that.
You know, I wish I knew.
How do we know we're in character?
Whenever you want to start.
You choose when to. You just wake up or you walk out the fucking door. That's
Thank
honestly
you,
the best way
weird
to know.
inconspicuous wall speaking to me.
They do that sometimes.
Oh, we've got gremlins on the shelves.
Gremlins, more like grimoire.
You're right. I'm looking for.
I just popped my hip, shaking my leg. I don't know if that means I'm getting old or what.
Fantastic. Guess I'll have to go to the. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Whisper. I have so much phlegm in my throat, it sucks.
Morning.
Good morning. Glad to finally not smell like, you know, a potential main dish. Look, all I'm going to say is it's the last time I listen to Professor Copperbeard whenever he wants to put me against, you know, people that shoot lightning and fire.
Oh. Thank God I didn't believe that. That doesn't sound fun.
No, it was not fun.
I'm gonna go get a medical for a second.
Big. I keep forgetting. Hi, AI. Oh. Okay. What? What?
Do you ever think about asking them for some stairs?
You know, I used to climb a lot from where I was from, so I'm kind of used to it at this point. just happy I don't have to like run up tree trunks anymore. All that nonsense. That was a lot worse. The only bad thing, if I had like a rope or something on some of the doors that I could help pull them or like push them, that would be handy. Because the doors are very heavy, despite being supposedly not heavy. They still feel very heavy.
I would imagine that is due to the... Exactly.
Yeah. I figured I knew why, but that doesn't really help my situation that much.
Well, see, that's the thing, is I popped my knee, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, and like I felt it pop, and then it was just immediate pain.
Oh, are we about to get lectured again today?
Oh, I hope not.
I kind of hope so. I don't mind watching them congregate and stuff.
Alright, yes, I forgot. Good morning, Professor. What do I want? I want my usual sandwiches. These two, this one, and this one.
It's a bit big for your size, lad.
Nah. It's all about those simple things.
Food is here.
Remind the the food imports from the food imports from Big Peaches and Co. is really not disappointing me at this moment in time.
No, they definitely live up to their name.
Oh, they definitely do, aren't they? This is just fascinating and yet also just entertaining to watch. And adorable.
Yes, I think that. Is that what
What's
the
a
kids
bowl
are
of
saying?
soup?
Full of soup? I'm not sure.
What about full of soup?
I mean, I'm full of sandwiches at the moment.
I am, as the kids say, full of soup.
That's a big mug.
What?
I said what I said.
I think a lot of things are big for you.
I don't get my
I think she-
I just eat out the
I don't know how she could already be full.
Did she eat a bunch of catnip by accident?
I don't think so. I know she didn't pull off that entire pot, but I don't
There's a pot of soup on the table. Sorry.
There is a
Boots
pot
have
of
been
soup on the
activated.
table. Yes,
Sandwich, egg sandwich.
exactly. That's the best way to start, with the egg sandwich.
This is just really adorable.
Why didn't you wake me up?
Um,
Why didn't you wake me up? I thought...
Well, food's on the table, Xandar, so do not worry.
I overslept. Normally up earlier in the morning.
Personally, I think it might be quite likely.
That sounds like a skill issue.
Massage!
is impossible, as it usually kills whoever tries to climb.
So you usually... Well, if you keep the curtains pulled open just enough, you know, when the sun rises, it usually wakes you up. It's not my fault that they probably have them completely
Sometimes I do
drawn.
fall asleep under the bed, but that's not important.
Miss Ash, they have bandages around their eyes.
Yes, but you can feel the warmth. You can feel the warmth of the sun.
I have no idea. I love this. It's just very
Okay, technically you're correct there. But still, it does not...
For real.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat what I want.
What? Oh, I hope
I don't know
to a
why.
very big half of a peach.
I've already
I-
eaten 4 sandwiches. I'm quite full already.
Oh, okay. Ah.
I just love this site.
Hmm?
I can't stop watching it. Just look how big the peach is in his hands.
Small individual,
Very big.
large food.
It's very adorable.
Oh, the Gongo baby.
I still want to know where we get those fucking meats from. Like, what do we kill? Like, what do we...
Oh,
what
we don't
meat
ki-
is...
Well, one is. Or. Well, let's take a look. It's always different each week. I think this time it's. I think one comes from. I think this is fried. I think this is the hind leg of a
Okay, that's enough.
Demonicus. That or a big or maybe a hydra.
A Hydra! Hydra meat! I highly
Wait, we have
doubt it.
Hydra meat? What?
Yes, I would doubt that.
It's good, man.
Just a little bit of doubt.
Also,
Well, all right,
if that's
an
Hydra
oversized
meat,
chicken.
you couldn't... If that's Hydra meat, you couldn't pay me and eat that, because unless you could 100% guarantee me all the liquids are out of there, I would not eat that.
Are you
I mean,
eating it right now?
they ate it just now.
It may also be a massively oversized chicken.
I
don't know.
think that's a lot more likely than them killing a Hydra and serving it. I think.
It comes from giant butchers. From the giant butchers. No, literally.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
the
think
shop's
they
name now.
fucking
Giant
farm
butchers.
Hydras.
But it don't. Like I said, it's every week something different.
How are you not full yet?
I burn a lot of energy.
Fair enough, but
Because I have fire.
Sorry.
Besides winter. Besides winter.
Just eating all of it.
You're worried about that. I'm worried where the fuck they can get so much meat to fill sausages like this. It's a club.
A little bit, yes.
I don't fucking
Look,
know.
if you could survive the depths of the abyss, things like that would seem a bit more normal.
Oh, again.
Well, sorry
again,
for
we
not
do
being
get
able to
them from
withstand the crush depth down there.
I mean,
Not that attitude.
what?
Would you like to swim in the abyss?
I don't like water, but I could do it.
She could. I've seen her swim.
Or was that just a...
In the abyss?
Not in the Of course not in the abyss.
at least not recently.
I win.
Lord.
Hey.
The day has only just started and they're already asleep.
Oh,
They ate themselves into a food coma.
yeah, too, yeah.
Well,
Hey, I'm too tired for this. Me and Winnie got up like 2 hours early to continue our research on info we got from the enemy camp.
Ah, yes, I remember. I was, sort of staying in my... I hate calling it a fish tank, but that's what it is. Yes, I finally don't smell like a main course anymore.
That's good to hear.
I said it how I said it, Omu. If you have a dirty mind, that is your problem,
Glad
not
to know
mine.
we don't have to. We can cancel those calls in the fishing villages for seafood dinner.
I am full of peaches.
You're right there, Zen.
Yes.
No bueno.
Why are mine's dirty? What?
Oh, Lord. Right. You took that literally.
Ah, you sweet summer child.
Oh, you stupid.
So you're
Is that
a
not?
Stupid, hey!
No, they're not a Kayan.
I'm.
Well, not a cayenne pepper.
That's why I didn't go for the meat today. I really don't believe it's Hydra meat. I'm going to be honest.
Okay,
Nice
now you
nickname,
just
my
made
dude.
me.
Give him Mr.
inside
Pepper.
spoiled to figure that out.
Okay, Xander, let me ask you.
Also, I was passing around the theory with the other one that was with us this morning. However, I do have one more outlandish theory about what they may be doing with all that mana.
Alright.
So, what a more sensible theory
Okay.
would be that in trying to power something of a great magical power with all that mana, considering the whole enchanting weapons thing, possibly with the souls or something along those lines. However, there is also a theory. Now, it is common knowledge that necromancy is impossible, as the cost of practicing necromancy will almost certainly kill whoever attempts to do it. And if a very large group attempts to do it, it will usually have a shared cost in death, and the spell will fail. However, potentially, with a seen enough amount of mana, it may be technically possible to pay this debt and have it work.
Right.
What in the void would they be trying to do with necromancy, and who would they be trying to revive? I have no idea. However, it would potentially explain why they need such absurd amounts of mana.
I don't want to know where this is going. Yes, that's true. All options for what they could be doing are not the best.
It's theories, there's no real evidence, it's more just speculating.
Right.
Most evidence we have is those flashes that people were seeing when they picked up the weapons, which seems to hint to them at least using the mana, maybe the souls, for enchanting the weapons or doing something with them.
Big question, Winter.
Well,
Did you tell Xander that babies come from a stork?
No.
he believes that on his own.
Yes.
Okay, then.
It was brought up before by
This
Xander
isn't the Kaian
themselves.
situation.
That was their own beliefs. Yes.
Gotcha. Oh, but you're right, you confirmed it.
Apparently,
Just
people are old enough to come to this school and fight other things, but they're not old enough to learn about sex, so...
For what?
It's each species, yeah, exactly.
Each species is different. I mean, I came from an egg.
I mean, if you go find him, we'll probably try to
I mean, that makes, you know, think of that.
Also, I would give him a little bit of credit from what he's told me. He did not exactly have the chance to have a most
I wasn't expecting a worthy...
learned childhood.
Oh, I see.
Well, I guess that's up to us to. I don't know.
Yeah,
Should
no, I'm not
I?
teaching you about sex.
Should I? Do I?
I mean, someone
Oh,
should at
Lord.
some
Yeah,
point, you know.
please don't.
You do. I
Not
don't think you do.
everything with reproduction has to do with sex.
I'll give him a book. That should help.
I think
I
you're
mean,
wrong.
that's
I'm
how babies
probably.
are made in the end. That's
Just make sure it's not a picture
Mate,
book.
kind of the mystic.
You know,
Yeah.
I love how we're
Okay,
all talking about
Wait,
this.
no, it needs to be a picture book, because otherwise he'll just get confused otherwise.
Alright, fair.
Okay, okay, this is...
That's just insulting his intelligence.
He's got bandages on his eyes. What's a picture book gonna do?
Oh, you're not fucking... Wait a minute, somebody's gonna have to read it to...
Yeah.
I'll just teach it to him a lot.
There is a war.
Even if you think you could use...
We don't need an allegation on this school.
Choose whether or not I want to
Yes.
tune things out, and I am choosing to tune things.
How have you been anymore?
You know, I finally don't smell like a main course anymore,
temple
so
that does
I
not
would say pretty
eat
good.
the-
My mind is.
I was going to make a joke, but I don't know how you would take it.
I mean, the worst part of, you know, the previous incident was actually the fact that, you know, I smelled good.
Over into the palace. Yes, right into the throne room. There's
Why is this a
blood
problem?
everywhere.
I'm not going to eat myself.
Days that I was here. So,
Fire and lightning.
I guess
Very,
that's why
very
there's
fire.
some confusion.
I'm doing okay.
I feel a lot more better in withholding my comment.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Leviticus.
Understood.
I have
So either
Titles
necromancy or
associated, but they're
Either way,
here.
army for
As much as
war
I
with
would love to
enchanted
rattle
weapons or
off the
it's better than smelling bad.
well as
I
maybe
feel like
It is
very
better
much
than
the
smelling
purpose here
bad,
is
yes.
just rattling them off.
And
some
magical
form of
super
invincible
But you know,
magical
I'd rather not be
weapon
smelling like, you know,
some,
the accoutrement on the table.
Yes.
Copy James.
Yeah, may have some like different type of perfumes, perhaps. Something homely.
Definitely not something homely. You know, I did grow up on a, you know, a seafaring vessel.
You know, I love
growing
books,
over
but
yonder.
I love the smell
maybe
of the
I'll
sea.
like cut it down to
Yes, the smell of the sea is nice, which is, you
a
know,
day.
why I sleep in seawater, but, you know, the smells on board the ship itself are
If I could have
not
everybody
desirable.
stand up, please. The near and the term announcement will begin as soon as everyone can get here. As of today, this will be, for most of you, your 23rd week here at Curiosum Academy. In the coming week or so, the specialist course will be sorted into their individual homes, as we said before in ceremonies before you all. The sorting is a very important ceremony because while you are here, your house will be something like your family within Curiosum. We are holding you all to a standard to uphold with these roles. Your classmates and your life will be on the line with each other, not against each other. Similar to that of me and my fellow professors. We stand by each other or not at all. Going forward, it will get harder. And I must tell you one thing, as I have told the students beside you who have been housed and guided for the past 5 months. History going forward will have all its eyes on you. All of you. You must adapt, overcome, learn, and expand your knowledge to help this world and what will it face when it comes your time. Most, if not all of you, from the beginning housing have already experienced or seen a glimpse of reality. Either to be a test or personal experience on the field. So remember, my
Personal
dears, from
experience
here
growing
on
up.
in, the Band Isles will have its eyes on you. And as we said last time, this will be your last chance to step out if you feel you are not prepared for this to be this type of person, or you believe you are not capable. To be ready for the battles ahead in this sadly unfair world. I want this explicitly clear to the specialists, for I cannot guarantee the tenderness that you get from me and our campus outside of these walls when you step out of it. I've told those beside you, the reward at the end of the semester for a student or a pair will earn their place within our walls, on the stained glass. To cement themselves into history, the next guardians you shall become of this generation coming forward, to defend the world and all it will face. The current threat that has come into centerpiece, as I said during the last announcement call, which I will repeat now and place a note within the student board in the dormitories, for those who are not in attendance to be able to review. People all over the Van Isles have been going missing, or abruptly dying with no cause of death. No injuries, no illnesses, the body perfectly fine. There is no natural cause for those passings. We are firm to believe a green-scaled light mage female Gorgon holding sickles and a lantern alongside the aid of a flame-haired male archer are a part of this, and/or may guide us to the root of the issue. From several reports we have seen within the mission the past week, it seems they've been collecting items and/or enchanting them. As for what the runes are, I will need to review as Fontaine will be unavailable until further notice. Of which Professor Virtues shall explain and deliver that in just a moment. As of this week, you will be able to have 2 different lessons, one with Copperbeard or me and Virtues. Copperbeard will be teaching a lesson in diplomacy alongside the art of war, that of which he can indulge in just a moment as well. I, Miss Kisari, alongside the aid of Professor Virtues, will be teaching a lesson in Mana Vein and the magic interactions that it can bring, with a skill check afterwards if time and if energy allows. This will apply for any exams for Virtues or Fontaine and perhaps Ironwood that those of the specialist course will need. I will be a supervisor for those exams myself. Now I will pass it over to Virtues to give a personal message from Fontaine before we pass it to Copperbeard.
You know, I think I'd rather avoid Copperbeard's one this time. I'll go with the other one. Sounds a little bit, you know, normal.
These are not my words, but these are Fontaine's. Good day, my wonderful centurions. Alas, I should be gone for the next 2 weeks, as I will be handling some matters both back at Niershi, as well as focusing on some research, also known as daddy problems. In my stead, however, you will not be without work. I have selected some of you to have been paired with specific professors to work on some particular aspects which I feel could use some better tuning. Biol, Stone, and Ash, you both will be paired with Virtues and Ironworm to fine-tune your combat skills.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And Omu, you shall be paired with Copper to hone your tactical skills. Yes, lastly...
You know, I'm oddly okay with this.
Right, so I'm just gonna skip that part.
Fair.
Blah blah blah, something about me that I won't mention. Remember to do your best. Best wishes, Fontaine. His words, not mine, except for some.
Oh, they give him a little steppy stool. He's just like me. For real.
Alright. I don't do this often. Excuse me, me. Alright. Today I'll be continuing on our lessons of the arts of war and diplomacy. This is what I call a mandatory class for most of my household. Although we'll be having a guest, Omu, you'll be joining us. This is well for this. Besides diplomacy and the art of war, chapter 3 this time. I'll be needing some of you to help me out teach some people, although Sturmit isn't here, and my requests from Fontaine, well, that goes a bit out of the window then. Oh well. Oh, it would be kind of you if you would be able to help me whenever you are free, for the training I would be like to give Omu. And for whoever wants to join me in learning diplomacy.
You know, thanks. I'm quite alright with my weapon.
And tactics.
I'd like to not smell like that.
Hold on. Yes, my little friend. You have a question?
Happened to involve getting my ribs broken again?
No. Is this because of the last time?
Yes.
I mean, it's a fair question.
No, we're not asking you to go full steam ahead and blow yourself up again.
I don't okay, understood.
The pursuit of science.
I think you'll be fine.
Those are my announcements.
A mandatory lesson.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure.
It happened.
Unless you want to do your lesson first, depends.
Oh no, you're just taking the classroom. For those going to Copperbeard's lesson, go to the classroom down the center of the main hall. I will be with Virtues in the arena. We will see you all at your most convenient.
Wait, does that mean that we just kind of go
Let's do it before he gets distracted.
Yes.
Yes, probably a good idea.
If he gets distracted, it'll take longer.
I see. So do I want to get blown up?
It's true, if he does get distracted, it will take longer.
Look,
Oh lord.
I'll try my.
You'll try your best with what?
I'm not entirely sure how ready I am to be, turned into another side dish.
I'm going to look scrunkly for a second. Hide me.
Okay. Is Mr. Tesla behind you, or was he following Copperbeard?
Not a clue. Though he does need to do
Should be a
his
clue,
exam
because he
sequencing.
kinda has to
probably.
take his exam.
Well, you need to ask him that, not me, now shouldn't you?
Okay, well, tell me when I'm stop hiding you, and then I'll go ask him.
Thank you. I'm trying to stop being scrunkly. I'm fixing the scrunkle in me.
Still need to be hiding.
Yes. Okay, we're good.
Just don't have normal bones, then you don't have to worry about being scrunkly.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Mr. Tesla and ask him real quick.
Of course. I just cracked my neck 4 times. Ow.
Again, just don't have normal bones. It's a little bit easier.
It's kind of hard. Cats have normal bones.
It's true, yes.
Please, we're not all of us are aquatic like you.
This is also true.
You can get closer there. You go, fine. You're just, yes, you. There's no one else beside you. I'll wait for Virtues to get back before we do anything. Why is this having a stroke? We're doing this scrunkly again. God damn it. I need to reject humanity and unturn scrunchy.
I don't know why that happens. Like, if I clack them together, they like to... It's very weird. Ugh.
Okay, Mr. Tesla fourth dimensionally has to duct tape something real quick, so he might be in.
I see. Alright. We'll just do his examination afterwards then.
And everyone else had a couple beers and a lesson.
Yes, which is fine. We won't be doing the skill checks till later anyways. All things considered. After he's done. We have a few students to check in. What the hell? I swear I heard something extra-dimensionally that calmed me. Would you like me to start then? Would you like me to start then, since you're doing more of the combat side afterwards? If I can... Oh, we have two people walking over here. If I could have everybody's attention, just so we can get this started. Thank you, Hezekiah. Arlo, you can take a seat, you don't have to stand. I just want to make sure your attention, so you can sit if you would like to. As most of you would know, everything in this world has mana, whether it be in physicality like you and I, or even flora-based. Hell, even the tree itself is made of it. Whether it be from spell or naturally grown. Everything in the world has it. If it does not, then that's more often than not for, well, dead. In lack of better terms. With that said... Hello? Sorry, I saw God for a second. I was very concerned. Hello, Mr. Tesla. We'll be doing examinations shortly in a bit.
Much obliged.
Of course. But, as I was saying, in most cases, a good example would be the trees behind you. If you were to dig right underneath them, there would be veins of mana from the earth itself upwards. The Vandile has a center core of mana that extrudes itself outwards, that spreads itself across the nations. Some having more fire-based, some more aquatic, dark, electrical, or even the earth itself down to beneath our feet. All elements have their purpose. They all center from the main mana in the center, and it reaches outwards. Now, the reason why that mana veins specifically are important is because, let's put an example. Arlo has less mana than Virtues would. Not only is it because of size, but it's also from body density. Virtues has more of a built form and structure, versus a more softer and docile structure of the body. When your muscles are more expanded and you excruciatingly pull and push, that's the right word, your muscles, it expands your mana veins outwards. Think of it similar to, as I said a moment ago, muscles. You need to tear a muscle in order to rebuild it to become stronger, and vice versa. You need to constantly give and take. Mana, while similar in that function, is more fragile than muscle. If you even have a crack on your mana, it could, in some cases, lead to chronic illnesses, to even terminal. Some people, in some cases, when they have their entire mana veins broken, they constantly cast their magic outwards until there is nothing left, leaving just traces behind of what they had, before their body shrivels up and decays to nothing. The same thing can be applied to nature. There are some cases where trees just have all their mana taken that there's nothing left but the husk. Same for even agriculture to animal handling. What our professors here are to teach you, while teaching you combat, not only are we teaching you ways to defend yourself and to fight enemies that could hurt you or those around you that you care for, it's also to expand your bodies to be able to possess more mana. Even somebody who is small could have as much mana as, let's say, Virtues. The only advantage he has is height. He has more muscle to gain. He has more length to his body to pull. Versus, in example, shorter structures. Does that make sense to all of you?
Yes, headmistress.
Do you have anything
Yes.
that you need me to specify on first? Okay. Back onto the topic of elemental. There are some elements, while all have their purpose, that counteract each other. In example, Ash, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are water dark, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So if we exclude her stature of being more an aquatic creature, we have to keep in mind that her elements would not go well around a fire or light user, or somebody who has those two elements within them. Not only because of racial bound, because of her body, but it's also the factor that there are some cases where spells that are casted by both people could cancel out. If they meet in the center, they extinguish each other. They can't live alongside their counter. And even some cases where there's polar opposites born into people, they live struggling, unable to really have normal lives as much as you and me. People who could have, in example, light and dark magic wouldn't be able to fully, in some cases, walk, or breathe, or even see properly. You can't have both. Everything must be balanced out. And with that said, there's also cases where fusion and singular and or, in occasions, separates. Some people can be born with either or, with two different elements or just one element in their body. You've seen that with all your classmates and even your professors and me. But fusions is a more interesting genetic code. It's a rare percentage, but there are chances where two people, when they have their kid, are born with them mixed together. It's not a very common occurrence, as much as our campus would disagree with how many fusions we have. But surprisingly or not, it's actually a very rare genetic. Some cases it's less common than heterochromia. And that's because sometimes elements don't mix well, or the place they're born in, or where they're born, doesn't exactly coexist or collide properly. And that's not to say that separate users or singular users are any worse. They're actually a lot more impactful in that sense. Somebody who has a singular flame versus somebody who's flame and wind, let's say, the fire would have more of an impactful force versus somebody who has two, and that's because that's all their body in mana hold, whereas the other is split in half. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, as I had said prior, there are some cases where elementals, when they're spellcasting, discount each other. That also applies to healing. So, in some cases, let's say somebody wanted to heal a Morris. They can't use anybody who's a water mage. It could heal him a little bit, but it wouldn't be as impactful as somebody who has flame or light. Or even wind. It would be more impactful to him, but water would just get a little bit done, but do a lot more damage. Think of it like putting salt in a wound with lemon juice. Eventually it'll stop, but it's still gonna hurt. There are some elements that have very little counteractive in that regard. Fire being the most notable with water and such, light being more with dark, water with fire, vice versa. Wind to nature, and nature is in a little weak zone. While it doesn't get too much, it still doesn't really help, if that makes sense. And electricity can get extinguished with enough brute force. But besides that point, all
So
they
I could
have is
counteract it with
uniqueness.
fire with water.
And that's not to discredit you, but it is something to keep in mind. A good example is we wouldn't be able to have Amaris and Ash on the same team or in the same attack force. They would hurt each other with AoE effects. And or they could potentially misfire and majorly damage the other. At least when it comes to spellcasting. Common fighting is a separate conversation.
Yes, I'd rather not have to
magic is the
incapacitate
point of
those that I'm
everything and
fighting with.
anything. It's something to keep in mind when interacting with the world. Some cases it's a lot more beneficial to have somebody of a certain element interact with an item versus somebody who doesn't. And the reason why I bring this up is for, as of today, me and Virtuous will be handling skill checks. Those who want to check out their ability power, see how well they're improving, how far they've grown, what do they need to improve on. We will also be testing out and pushing your
Or
mana
next
capabilities.
good step would be.
And some of you aren't combat reliant. And that's alright. There are ways you can learn to help that aren't just fighting. It could very much so be It could very much so be as well just using your magic for practicality. Either be making a shield from the ground around you, using your magic to infuse into potions to give out to those who you can help. Or even, in some cases, learning to use your magic not just outwards but inwards. For example, I use my light magic to make my eyes attuned. When I infuse myself with my own light magic, I'm able to detect magic around me. I can be able to read runes that are being used around me. That's using my magic inwards. There's also some cases where people who have nature magic are able to feel the ground around them.
So I can do more with it
and
than
hear
just what I
hear
have.
things that are long distance away, or even detect what has happened to it. For example, if somebody was to stab the ground next to Amaris, and we put Arlo up next to it, he could be able to tell how far it went in and what was used. Was it a sword? Was it an axe? That really depends on you. It gets into specific. So it's something to keep in mind when it comes to your magic. To learn to use your spells not only outwards, but inwards. Besides that, unless there's any questions into specifics, you are welcome to start requesting skill checks and or putting in any requests you would like, whether it be a spar against one of his dummies, or just an analysis of what do you need to improve, what specifically you want to improve on, which is more his department, which I am letting you handle. It's your turn. Another shit.
I don't know what's more to add.
Your turn to do the combative shit.
Oh, skill checks, right. Well, actually, I think we should do Mr. Tesla's exam first. Just to get that out of the way.
You. Letting you do it. Your job. Not mine.
Get up here.
Curious. I think something in my head is something.
Oh no. Looks like he has to fix them. Okay then. Every bloody time. Every bloody time. Okay.
You never have good luck when it comes to your skill checks.
It seems he has to keep fixing his glasses.
Ah, unfortunate. Well, it is the case. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer when it comes to mana and or elemental. But if you want any combat or advice regarding your skills, that's more a Virtue's question. But we're both here happy to help.
So, Anyone have
We
anything?
won't be doing team assignments till later, after Copperbeard's class.
I suppose I'll take my assessment then. So, given everything, is there anything that I need to improve upon, Professor, or how do I do this?
Hmm. Tell me, what do you want to prove before you do anything? Or you just simply want to check?
Simply to check that I'm on the right track.
Very well. Hmm.
Nope.
I guess
That's not
we
gonna
can
work.
stay.
Oh god, cramping my toe.
Stone, can you come up here?
What I do? I just got here.
I know, but you're useful.
Okay. I mean, it ain't like anybody else here is useful, but sure, what you need?
Well, we're doing skill checks.
Oh, darling.
I would like to be able to sort of, put my mana and, elemental abilities to, to better use. I feel like I've been, a little bit, too reliant on, being a swashbuckler and
If he wants a glass cannon to go
not
against
enough
the
of
enemy,
embracing the,
coins
uniqueness of, just what I am.
See if I can give you a little bit of a run for your money.
I'm going to quickly step down so that way I
just
don't
a shield,
intervene on
right?
his assessment, and so I can give my full attention to you.
Yes, I do suggest you.
So if I can understand right, you're able to let release out ink from your mouth, but it drains you, correct?
Yes, I have a, a limited supply.
Yes. What spells do you know currently?
Well, I've got the ability to, project the ink outwards. And I can, form a sphere of water and dark magic to perform healing. I don't exactly know how effective it is, but
Are you a fusion or a separation?
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was.
Figure separation.
I think it was.
I think so. Oh, nevertheless. I think the best way when it comes to healing is definitely you wouldn't be able to heal people like Amaris or those who have... Sorry, the noise has got me. You definitely wouldn't be able to heal somebody like Amaris who has fire and light, nor those who have light magic. That would hurt them a bit, but... Have you thought of potentially making similar to a stick? Kind of like keeping things in place around you, creating waves around you at the ground that, if people step on, holds them down.
I would like to be able to do something like that, yes, because, using being able to project the ink, it's been, quite useful at, creating a slick surface to, sort of hinder movement, but, I'm not exactly, the strongest physically in terms of being a frontline fighter despite being a centurion, but I can provide, the frontline level of support. But I feel I could do better.
When it comes to your placing, when you became a centurion, it wasn't solely on the fact of protecting people, it's also the fact that you're very intelligent and adapt very quickly. You show the signs of being a good protector, you just need to get to that point.
That's mainly what I would like to use my, more unique skill set for. To be
You could make
to
it
be a
shadows
protector
into...
without being, in the physical alterations.
Have you
potentially thought about making hardened dark in front of you to create a shield, or potentially making shadow-formed tendrils from you? Since you're... Pardon, I'm not trying to be perverse. Your... Suctions. I forget the term, the tentacles.
Yes, my tentacles.
Have you
yes.
thought about potentially making tendrils that are from your magic instead? So that way you have nothing more to hold, but also you could potentially overcase them over your arms, giving you something to defend yourself with.
It's not something I've actually thought about, until now, really. I mean, I have been, of course, as has probably been, noticeable and apparent of the fact that, I've been trying to train these ones, at least in their own physical strength. But, that can only go so far, whereas I feel like with the mana
You're
that
also
I have...
fairly young, if I recall your documents for a merfolk, so they aren't fully grown
yes.
yet.
Yes, I still have a lot of growing to do, but if what research I've been able to acquire has been able to shed light upon being, what I am exactly.
Most I could advise you is if you want to defend people, handheld shields aren't out of question. Something you can at least hold up for when you need to get somebody out. It would be very much a temporary, but for your magic, I would definitely suggest more hardened elementation. You could even do it with water. While it wouldn't be as beneficial, you could also make it that way to embrace. I offer the tendrils because you can not only use them to block, but you could also use it to strengthen your arms when you're carrying people out of the field.
Yes, that does make, well, what I can do a lot more versatile than, what I currently have. And then, the things you brought up about being able to cancel out other magics. Especially with, the incident, prior with the, the exam copper beard prepared, in which I came out smelling like, a main course.
Yes. I would also suggest to you, for merfolk, occasionally you need to go into the water, correct?
Yes. I mean...
Why don't you make a layer of water on yourself?
That is
Not
a
only
good
does that make you
thought.
slippery to touch, but that also rehydrates you, so that could, in turn, keep your body limber and ready to fight.
It would also sort of create a it would create a barrier against the fire magics, not necessarily against the, electrical types, but it does at least give me some sort of protection against one of them. Which,
And if,
as I have found,
to grapple you down
there's a lot
or
of
hold
fire.
you down, you could use your water to slide out.
That is also true, yes. Because, I not that I feel I was placed wrong. I completely understand why I was placed in the Centurions. I have accepted that with, a renewed sense of, duty and purpose. I do feel like, I belong with the Centurions. I don't want to feel like I'm, ungrateful for my placement. I just, I understand that I was placed there not for my physical strength, but for, my wits and my cunning.
You also have a lot of potential. It's just a matter of getting that confidence to keep trying for it, to put that training effort in. Especially with you, if you want to strengthen your tendrils, have you thought about potentially doing curl-ups? Sticking your suctions onto the ground so that way your body stays in place. Not only are you working your body out, but you're also strengthening how hard they suck onto something. That could also potentially be used down the line, where if you need to stealth around, you can just suction onto a wall out of sight.
Yes, I have actually thought about that. I mean, there was the one time where I was suctioned onto the sides of the arena there. Except, with that part, I sort of had my legs hung over the top, so I wasn't exactly, fully having my weight on them. But no, that is something that I have.
It would help you a
I have
lot
thought
in
of.
working out the rest of your body as well. So you're not only doing this, you're working out your abdomen, your shoulders, your back.
That is
Which
also true.
helps out for the carrying aspect that I suggested earlier. You're able to carry a lot more because you're using your entire body instead of just arms. You're using your back, your hips, everything.
That is
It'd be
true.
more beneficial. And that would also strengthen your mana in your body because you're strengthening your muscles and pulling.
Yes, that is very
I hope that was of
true.
help to you, dear.
Very much so. It is, Headmistress. Thank you.
Of course. If anytime you need more help or you want any personal one-on-one training, I'm happy to help. Just come to my office and let me know. If you can't find me in my office, just let the professors know and they'll tell me.
I will. I will. I'll keep that in mind, and I'll continue to be doing my, my research in the library.
Of course.
Growing up on a ship, books were a bit of a luxury, and finally having a wide array has been enlightening, to say the least.
If you would like, I can lend you my book on Neptune, at least my personal journal when I was sent on missions there. Maybe that could be of help to you.
That would be wonderful, actually.
Of course, come by my office later tonight.
I will be sure to do so.
I would suggest to you later today, Virtues will be primarily holding the team exercises for training all of you to work together. I would suggest being involved in that not only to get a better grasp of how your peers operate, but it also would give you an opportunity to strengthen yourself.
That does sound like a good idea.
My
Yes.
biggest suggestion to you is just to make sure to ebb and flow your magic in and out of your body. So that way you don't get sick mid-fight because you're overcasting. Making sure you have a calm ebb and flow would work.
Yes, very much like the tides of the ocean.
Exactly. If there's any other questions, just come and ask me. I'm happy to help.
Thank you very much, Headmistress.
Of course. If you want any help from Virtues, you're more than welcome. We'll be doing an announcement later when we start doing the team check.
Yes, I probably should. Thank you again.
Working together at something, you guys using a stand for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
I'm simply waiting on them.
He implied that it was my skill check. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, it could be both of you combined, because we gotta work on combinations, right? Yeah. We could say it's a fun
think you're
little
capable of
trial
making a
demo.
lens? If you're channeling your light through my gauntlets, it should be concave enough to be able to focus on
We're
it.
going through the thought of
I don't know if I can channel light in
their
particular.
attacks and some of their fusions that
doing combinations.
work well together. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
For example, and Stone fathers himself. Glass is very good at conducting heat and also conducting light, and we have our very own light moth here, so.
Part light, also part fire.
Exactly, so you're both affected either way.
I will be needing to borrow some of your things from your office later today to help Miss Ashbarrel later.
Just tell me what it is, and
I will. I'm just letting you know in advance. If you see me rummaging in your office, that's fine.
okay, just make sure you get
Just rummaging through your office, don't worry.
before you go in.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
So how should we go about doing this? I mean, I'm waiting on y'all. I ain't gonna do nothing other than hold my shield. Now, I'm probably gonna back up a little bit. It might be a spot. Alright, good luck, you two. I believe in you. That might
Mm-hmm.
be enough. I don't want to melt it.
Ah, that's alright. You go. Go on, try to melt it. That's what the training's for.
I'm talking about
I
the
can
guy.
mend the metal. Oh yeah. Don't do that.
And thus the training arc of Kaia Ashbarrel begins.
I think that's enough. They are at that point glowing hot.
Might want to use it before it starts burning your hand.
Oh, okay, burning the metal.
Oh, that's a hole. There's a hole in the shield.
It's burning. You're good. Ah. Hey, partner, that was pretty damn good.
Just a bit of healing.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh.
Yes, that is a bit of a hole.
He was gonna high five you just.
Alright, no, high five.
Pretty good. Get a whole hand in there.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Alright,
Do you need medical?
I'm sure the right for waiting so long.
Yeah.
It was a good
Patience
combination.
is a blessing and a curse. And I mean, it made a hole, yes.
And that is one of several situations that can be born if people work together.
And thankfully,
Combinations are technically limitless, as long as you understand the basic of what does work and what does not.
So I think this is the day that I was the hottest person on campus. We'll leave it from there.
He got a sense of humor too. I like that guy. He's a Kaia.
I'll just had to work together.
I'll let that slide only once.
Oh, come on.
Because
You
I'm in a
got
good
him,
mood
man.
right
We're
now,
kinda
or
good.
else your head would be in that tree.
Wow, Professor, you
This one.
Technically, that's a root. But, you know, that's the closest one.
It's still part of a tree.
that's part of Professor.
Yeah.
That's still part of the tree. They're right.
Well, no, because
the
if that's
root-
the
the
case,
root
that'd
is
be
in the
ripping
ground,
roots
down
from
there.
the tree every time the arena went up.
I mean, yes, that is true. The tree, the arena does lift.
It does, yes, that is true.
These roots
it
are
do
for
go
a
up.
separate tree that's embedded in the
So
actual
is
center.
the arena kind of like a giant tree? Like, I'm confused.
I think the tree is underneath of the arena.
Think
It's
of
almost
it like
how
a reverse tree. The roots, instead of being inside the ground, are embedded inside the air.
Does that mean the
I
whole
really
tree
don't like
and all
the
the
idea of
foliage is in the
reverse.
growth?
We're talking about the actual thing. We're not talking about the river. Oh, what are you doing, Professor? Why are you making that?
Tree?
You put the foliage in the earth. I don't understand it.
Are these my
No,
roots
I'm
then?
talking about the roots, sir. That doesn't look like a root.
You have nice
like
roots.
a root is
They're very
like,
strong.
what's at the bottom of that tree.
Strong roots.
Yes,
How
strong
you gonna
roots.
say this is a root?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a root inside the ground?
Does that mean I'm a tree
And
then?
that's
No, but you're definitely branching out your horizons.
I like that optimism.
you know what? I'm good for now. I don't want to think too hard about this.
Yes.
Psychological warfare seems to work well on that one.
Skill check with melee.
Seems like they were barking up the wrong tree.
Alright. What specifically would you like to know in regards to that?
Okay.
Professor Virtue,
How have I improved?
was that all you needed?
Well, you've definitely improved mana-wise in using your
for
magic.
now,
You've
I
gotten more
think.
comfortable with it,
Unless
but
you want to help me conduct the exam for me.
ooh, sorry, drifting. This
I mean,
still
I'm
is a
here.
problem.
Okay. Mr. Tesla, have you gotten your
To put
whole
it
head
simply,
situation
you focus a
fixed, or
lot
is
on
it
helping
still...
everyone instead of focusing on those you can. And you get frustrated when it doesn't really work. Being pessimistic does affect your magic. I learned that the hard way. Your emotions are bound to it. You're not a runic, you're an arcanic.
If it's too
So if here and here are upset,
much, we can always do
that's
the
not
exam
going to
later.
work. At least, not as potent as it could be. You are improving in uses of it. You sound far away.
Yeah, you're.
Check your voice
think-
box.
Yeah.
Yes, check your voice box.
He's throwing his voice. I didn't know he
Yeah,
had
he's
that skill.
literally showing his voice.
That is very
Very
talented.
interesting.
That is really impressive.
Very talented.
Very talented indeed.
Understandable. We could use a skill like that.
We could. Great for distraction. More psychological warfare.
Exactly. We're playing our cards. Look at that. I love it.
Your magic will work a lot better.
Gonna have to
But
do this
because
in
your
a-
heart
play
and
cards, I'm
mind
pretty
are
good at
broken
cards.
and going
Sadly.
upset, your magic is
Glad you're good at
Understood.
cards. We're probably going to need that skill.
Yes, absolutely.
Emotion-wise, you are excelling increasingly.
Sadly,
well.
you have to basically turn in for today as well. Sadly.
I see. I'm sorry to hear
Just keep that in mind when it comes to your magic.
And unless anyone else wants to try any other new techniques or having a question.
Kaia will be sending his students over here once he's done with them.
You know, I did have a
I could
thought.
Try some fusions with them as well.
Go
Or
on.
maybe I can
They're
just
extremely
throw
heavy,
this
right?
and see what happens.
Yes.
Well,
Sir, your wings.
the ink that I can create, you know, albeit if it's on a good surface, can be very slippery, right?
I'm working on it too.
This better.
Okay.
Could create a slippery surface. Use their momentum and weight as a sort
Don't
of
look as
battering
bad as
ram.
this, but there.
You're fine. Do you need
I
me
like your
or
thinking.
Can you handle the checks from here on out?
I like your thinking.
I can handle.
Understood. Just let me.
You know, we could
know
use a
if
skill
you-
like this.
you're good
Exactly.
from then, okay?
I will.
It's a good combination.
It is a very good combination. Very strong.
I trust you with the rest.
Especially because they have a big shield. They themselves are very big. Could create a lot of damage.
That's a very true.
Will take out a lot of enemies.
Maybe it's just me
Actually,
guessing, but
in hindsight,
you gotta
you know the pillar that he uses. You could literally
Anything that
make oil.
happens off Vulgar stays off Vulgar, and you will remember that stone.
Ah, there's a pig.
I was just playing it.
Oh, he's got. Yeah, he's gone big.
Good.
Oh, he's gone small.
When me and Miss gets ready to do it off the clock is our prerogative.
But that's not what I was
Oh my,
asking.
finally
sir. I
do
was
something
just
off the
asking
clock,
what
oh
kind of
my.
thing for her, but I mean,
The tea. Oh my.
saying that you kind of proved it by saying you do
Mm,
things.
mhm,
so,
mhm.
you know.
Oh my,
all
the
the power to
instigations
you.
here. Oh my. The implications are limitless.
All right, I'm going for a lap. I'll be back.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. There he goes.
I wanted to be known, I did not instigate any of that line of questioning. That was all they're doing.
So once he's ready.
I wasn't. I didn't even think about that until you said something.
I
Probably
just
should've
wanted
kept
to be
your mouth
known. Look,
shut.
I don't know what it is that you do think or don't think. I'm just here. I'm just letting you know.
What happens in the captain's quarters stays in the captain's quarters.
Agreed.
Quartered only by the captain.
Anyway, Miss Ash, did you have a wonderful conversation with our headmistress?
Yes, I did. It was, very insightful and sort of trying to help me, wrap my head around areas in which I could improve.
Good. Very good. I don't really know what to do till more students show up, unless you want me to summon something for you to beat, or I could do another history lesson.
Is there anything that you're capable of, Professor, that we might be able to be privy to, that we could learn?
Like what my abilities are, or
Just an ability of your choosing that you might wish to pass the knowledge on to any of us.
Oh. There we go. Let's see. When it comes to personally transferring my body, controlling darkness, this is all purely dark affinity traits. However, the creation of magical items, which has been shown by your students or things that you already know to do, is something I am quite capable of. I have skilled myself in creating mostly armors and weapons, mostly out of darkness at my whim. Let's see. I have my own share of ruins that I keep locked up and tight, and only use when I feel necessary, unlike Fontaine, who uses them willy-nilly. I guess I could teach you guys how to fly, because technically speaking, you can use any form of element to use a trick in order to quote-unquote fly in a sense. Unless you're like Arlo and just, have wings.
Ooh, I want flight lessons. I think that would be very nice.
I think you like it, actually.
Okay.
Don't flight lessons.
Wait, you don't. I would, but I'm not
I
exactly.
don't
I'm not great with
fly.
heights. I'm very at home under the water. So
I mean,
heights.
I suppose you could use it to read it. Professor Fong.
Hezekiah, technically simple. You would just need to make a staircase of glass to walk up. And then as you walk up it, you make the glass shatter below so people don't follow you and just continue walking. You have the capacity to make glass underneath your feet just the same the way you make glass on your hands.
I mean, you are the drama king.
Professor, are you asking me to literally create a stairway to heaven effect?
I'm saying you have
Yes.
the capacity to do it with
The stairway to the
time
heavens.
mass.
Yes.
Havens, yeah.
Although I do
Havens.
emphasize
Safe
on
havens.
making sure the glass breaks after you use it. After all, you don't want to expend your magic too much or people following you on your stairway to heaven.
But what if I do want them to follow me and then I break the glass up underneath it and then they fall?
Okay. Well, in the positive, your allies can follow you, but I say that in the negative, your enemies can also follow you.
Oh, I see. Understood.
This is fair.
Everyone has feet, one way or another.
We're mentioning about flying.
Some of us
I
have
mean,
more than
I
others.
could probably just.
Are
Well.
these technically feet?
Technically, technically they're more like tails in your case, but
What about these, sir?
They're definitely yes, peats.
in a sense they're feet, but also they're claws.
I don't know what he's actually pointing at. I
Show
don't know
me
if
my
he's pointing at his
claws,
actual feet or his gloves.
I
They're
mean,
both.
that's what they are.
Both of them. Understood, Professor. Yes.
I was built this way, sir. That's how I look.
Talons?
I understand.
It's not their
I'm
fault
I'm
they're
not
built
saying
different.
Cases that I don't know that.
I know. I'm
the
saying
stairway
every
to
side
heaven
built
would
different some
actually
days.
be able to work. In the case of Mr. Stone, I don't know if that stairway to heaven would be able to support his weight. No offense.
Sir, that's I feel like I could still experience the stairway to heaven even if
Yeah,
I was
alright.
heavy.
No, I'm saying I don't believe glass could hold
Are you
you
alright?
up.
Yes, I'm fine. What's up?
No, I probably
No, I
couldn't.
was just asking. You seemed very sheepish and
Your
running
feet
away. I
will
didn't
most
know
likely
what's going
immediately
on.
crack through it because of the
I'm
sharp
just
ends,
roaming
and
about.
then your weight would just
I'll
cause
be
the
back
rest
later,
to
I'm just
break,
roaming.
and then you would fall.
Understood. Enjoy.
Thank you so much, my dear.
You're
Yeah,
very
I guess
welcome,
so.
Princess.
I mean, I've always been born to be of well, I was gonna say man, but I guess a unit of the land. I don't know what to call myself because I'm not a man, but I'm a gargoyle. It is.
A gargoyle. Do you not know that your race is a gargoyle?
No, I know I'm a gargoyle. Excuse me. I had this conversation with a bunch of kids. They also just tried to call me a thing. I told them I was a gargoyle. I know I'm a gargoyle.
Congratulations, you're whatever you want to be, literally.
Sir, I don't think that's a good thing because that's already confusing enough. People gotta learn my name and then I just can tell them what I could be whatever.
Okay, you are an Aeron Stone. How about that? There was only one like you in the entire universe. Therefore,
I guess that works. I feel like it'd
Congratulations
be
for
like,
specials.
why do I feel like that's more condescending than it is like a compliment? But how did I know that word? I'm learning new stuff every day.
Maybe it just
That
came to
is
mind.
what a school is for, yes.
That'd be weird though.
If, no, if
"Ah,
it
I'm
makes you
Aaron
feel
Stone,
better, that wasn't
and I am Aaron
meant to
Stone."
be an insult, because literally everyone here is special in their own right.
No. You have to sell it. You have to sell it. Look, if you're going to introduce yourself as Aaron Stone, you have to say it like this. Hi, I'm Aaron Stone, the Aaron Stone. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Aaron Stone. The Aaron Stone.
You actually got the accent pretty down.
Alright, let me try. Hi, my name is Aaron Stone. The Aaron Stone. Good to meet you.
Oh, he did better though. He did better.
Oh my. He
That's
did
pretty
do it
good.
better.
Yeah.
I would hope that the Aaron Stone could deliver the message of being the Aaron Stone better than I would.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All you have to do is tip the hat, and it's a lot better. See?
That's true. See,
Oh,
having
he
a
tipped
hat,
the hat.
does
Oh.
make a difference.
Oh, hats are nice. Hats are nice. Hats are very nice.
I mean,
I unfortunately do not believe in. I don't believe that I would be able to rock a hat very well. See, you
I
rock
mean,
a hat
you know,
very
that's
well.
true. I mean, to be fair, the crown you had was a better accessory.
You could
Oh,
probably.
you mean?
swim a cat,
Well, of course, I
but
suppose I could
maybe.
wear the crown.
Don't blame me.
I
I
mean-
had
You
some
could
work
probably
with me
also
either.
fit a cap if that'd take a wild guess.
Yeah, but the cap would take away from his flair. His hair is definitely one of the more profound things about him. Like, that makes him look real good. Glasses, all.
Well, okay,
Gussy
then
up.
he could like dramatically like take
Wait.
it off and throw it to the side for an introduction.
And
Tearaway
that's
hat.
when he's going full power. We leave
Yes.
that for the special
Oh, my.
moments,
You'd be
Professor.
serious if you had it backwards.
No, his full power is when he does the Ironwood thing, where his glasses just go up and then he just loses all the iris in his eyes and charges.
Oh, you do that thing like the Professor? That's scary.
Not yet.
He actually.
Not yet, but you know,
my stomach.
give it enough time. I'm sure I'll do like, you know, what is it? 100 crunches, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and run 100 laps. Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure something out.
I heard if you do
That's
that,
how
then
you
lose your
tear
hair
every bone. That's how you tear every muscle in your body.
and get bald.
Well, isn't that what the headmistress just said? You have to tear the muscle down to rebuild it.
Yes, but you also need to give it time to actually rebuild it. You do that
Yeah,
every
yes,
day, there won't be time
you
for
need
it
time to
reheal
recover.
itself.
Professor, you assume that I'm going to do this every day. That just, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not heinous. What the heck?
Once a month is probably fine.
I was almost gonna say that you kind of hate.
Yeah, it's
yourself
once a
if
month.
You was gonna do that.
No,
you hate your
I mean, I
body
love
if you
myself.
do
So,
that.
self-love is very important.
Well, I mean, it isn't. I don't know. I don't really feel pain, but I know when parts of me are falling off. I know when I'm getting struck.
Well, I would
with
hope
force.
so, because I mean, if you, for example, if it's, let's say, a little bit of your tail fell off, I mean, you'd probably be a little bit off balance at that point, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would be. But the thing is, I guess I don't know more of them complex feelings y'all feel. How does pain feel?
Well, I suppose it depends. Is it is it physical pain or is it emotional pain? Because they feel very different.
There are two types. Physical pain stems from that of a reaction triggered by the nervous system when something comes in contact with the outer carapace or skin. Basically, think of it like your body setting a giant fire every time something bad happens. Hmm.
Like the words you're trying to use that like my brain don't
Yes.
understand.
Yes, it's like your brain is trying to send up a giant fire that says, no.
Oh, so that's what this is. Oh.
It's
Oh, I
literally
don't
your
like
body
it.
screaming in your head, "Hey idiot, this is broken. Hey idiot, this is being attacked. Hey idiot, do something."
This kind of happened a lot to me, especially when I read books. Am I just never gonna be able to read a book?
That's emotional pain. So.
Yes, that is emotional pain.
Oh, so that's the other type of pain then.
Yes.
This was hard. How
And
do
then
y'all
there's
even figure this
psychological
out?
pain, which is what Kaia did to me when I
Oh,
had to help
please,
explain
don't
what a
even get me started.
doppelganger
I
was.
just got the 2. Don't give me a 3rd. Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
Why would you do that, Professor?
Because my job is to educate you.
I know, but you're slamming it all at once. Ain't there like a couple classes you gotta do for that first? You go through the first one, then you go through the second one, and finally you go to the third one.
I'm sorry,
You
I
doing the
didn't
whole
have
class
my
tonight, you going to the
biology
second.
class up my reservoir for today.
You what?
Understandable.
Biology, the study of fleshy bits.
Oh, so it's like
The study of
body.
living things.
You guys.
Organic matter.
Yes, basically.
Right, I'm not very
The study
educated.
of
I'm
your
sorry.
body would be classified under geology.
Yes.
Oh.
Rock
Okay.
and stone.
I heard a Copper's cousin say that a lot.
For those born of rock.
Why?
Yes.
For those born of rock.
Yes, sir. Bonafide.
Worthy.
No, technically in your case it's rock, stone, and metal.
Well, it's not really the metal that's in there. The metal's more of like a pot. It's not like how I was made. It's kind of extra.
Well, it's not how you were made, but it is something that can be a part of you whenever you choose, depending on when you want to activate your magic.
This is true. Ooh, actually, could you imagine if you had a metal coating?
True.
There it is! Wow! Look at that! I called that. I called it. I called it. I knew it was coming.
Ting, 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 ting.
I do say,
Honestly.
I love that his hat goes metal, but his uniform stays perfectly the same.
Hey,
Well,
aesthetics,
the thing
Professor.
is,
They have to know who they're dealing.
Mm-hmm. No, it's
Right.
like, it's ensuring the hat stays safe, you know?
Yes.
well, there's
Yes.
actually a reason.
It's about sending a message, Professor.
It is always about sending a message. But the hats from the Anshi Prairie where I came from, a bunch of the kids gave me kind of going away present when I was on my way. So it means a lot to me. Actually, that's right. I got damaged in that last training. I gotta. Do we know anybody who does like weaving?
Yes.
Actually, yes. I don't think you've met him yet. Our local arachniv is a very talented
Yes.
weaver. Actually uses magic to weave runes. But he also is a very good sewer. You
Yeah.
can find him at dorm room A2.
Right.
I believe.
Wait, are you sure it's A2? Ain't me and Tesla in A2?
Oh wait, no, you're right.
Yeah, I was like, I woke up out of there.
Yeah, no, my bad.
It's very complicated
like,
living arrangements.
Look for
It
a
really
Sturmid.
is.
He's he has 6 arms. It's very easy to spot him.
Well, all right. I think I could do that fairly easily. But yeah, sorry, Professor, if I was kind of getting in the conversation. I just kind of find, how do I word
No,
this?
you're fine.
How you guys are different from me, and how biology and stuff is really interesting.
I mean, look to everyone that's around. We have merfolk, human, angel, gargoyle, and beastskin of the bad variety. None of us are.
Yeah,
Quite
and
like each other.
and like Briole, who's the from the star.
Yes.
Starborn, I think they call it.
Yes, I
Like,
believe
he's
he
like
says
me.
he fell from the moon.
For real.
Yeah, he's like me, but he's different than me. But it's like we're kind of kin.
For real.
For real.
For
The
real.
difference is we have no idea who made him. him and his kind just fall from space every couple of centuries, while you were made by someone here. So it's like your brothers from another mother, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh wow.
Well, he ain't got a core like me, but I got mine. So that's pretty cool.
You know what you should do? You should give him a hat similar to yours.
Doesn't
Show
Bjorn
kinship,
already have a
brother.
hat? Or do we give?
They do.
Do we give
They have a
Bjorn
hat like
Bjorn a matching hat?
Yes, and then vice versa. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I see where you're going. I like this
You
idea.
see where I'm getting with this?
Yes.
There we go.
I mean, that kind of adds character. Like, she's looked like she's leading the pirate crew.
That
I'm
is
looking like
that
I
is
got
where I
my
came
own.
from. Yes, yes.
No. Wrong character. Wrong
No,
character.
no,
There,
no,
there,
no,
wrong
no.
character. Wrong character. No.
Oh, your name's Ash. I don't think I
Yes.
met you. I mean, I saw you, but I don't think we talked that much.
No, I don't think we ever actually had formal introductions. I am Kaia Ashbarrel of the Ashbarrel Piracy and Salvage Corporations. Rightfully so. Why they say I came from a group of pirates.
Right. I mean, Kaia, right?
Look, in Neptunian piracy is technically illegal, so...
Exactly.
Not my prerogative.
It's technically legal.
Well, that's just the better part of the story. Because now she's reformed? I think that's the word, right?
I wouldn't call it reform.
I'm a salvage expert.
Hold on. I was gonna say you could take the sea. What is it? No, what is it? You can take the girl out of the sea, but you can't take the sea out of the girl.
Yes, that's pretty much it. Yes.
All right. So what should I call you?
Well, because of the fact that we have, the one individual known as Kaia, and they're very... I don't even know the best way to explain it.
I'm the Kaia.
He
Yes.
lived a shelter life, is the best way
He's
to
got,
put
he's
it.
got a higher density than I do.
Exactly. See, you understand precisely. Yes.
Wow. That's wow. Okay. Wow. I don't think.
That hit really hard for him.
It did hit really hard, yes. But, because of that, I just go by Ash.
Congratulations, though. You just learned how to verbally punch someone.
Wait, I didn't punch him.
You inflicted psychological damage.
With words. You punched him with words.
I'm sorry.
Yes, delivery is everything when it comes to work.
Did I do it wrong? I
You
think I
said
did it
something
right.
funny. That's a good thing.
Right. But I mean, like, I met some dense people in my life. I like the guy. I mean, I really do. But when you try to explain
Do
something
not
to him and they're
dwell
kind of going
into
around in a circle.
Mr. Kyan's past too much.
Don't mention sand.
Comes from
Definitely don't mention
a
sand.
racist nation.
Don't mention sense. Oh, what's the other thing? The other thing he claims he's not racist about. You know what I'm talking about.
Was it the Wendigos?
Wendigos, yes. Don't talk about Wendigos around him. He claims he's not racist towards Wendigos, but honestly, some days.
I kind of noticed that something ain't rattling right up there. Not that he's like completely in the wrong, but like he got his ways. I mean,
Yes,
that's what the school's here for, right? To work some of them out. And maybe you need to straighten
One
out.
word.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, yes, we had to do that with Kai. Yes.
Right, well, at least if you got good friends, then he'll get over it soon. Just follow him up.
So?
Right.
It's not my,
The name,
it's not
before
his
I forget
density
again.
that I'm a worry about.
Yes. It's Kaia Ashbarrel, but that's why everyone calls me Ash, just so it doesn't confuse Cayenne.
Oh, I call her Kai Kai.
Yes, that is another
Well, I
one.
think that's something between you two. That's a special thing. Ash, it's good to meet you. It's Aaron Stone.
Pleasure.
The Aaron Stone.
There it is. There it is.
Wonderful.
And he tipped the hat.
Andy tipped that, yes.
What? Look at its applause. That's what you want. You want people smiling. You want them laughing. That's how they remember you.
Beautiful.
He's learning. He's
I will
learning.
give you
He's
a
getting it.
single four-handed
It's
clap.
beautiful.
There you go.
I appreciate that, Professor.
That's amazing.
Hey, you gotta earn the next one.
I'll be alright. I'll get there eventually.
I mean, I haven't
the other
even gotten.
students are supposed to come over here.
I haven't
right?
gotten that either.
I mean, there's 3 of them right now.
Ah.
Well,
Yes,
2 of
but
them. Technically,
David.
one of them was already here.
Hello,
Not true.
cowboy.
No, I have to take a while.
Oh no! You have to do the thing now.
Do the thing, do the thing, do the thing.
Correct
Yes,
him and
yes,
introduce
yes.
yourself. Introduce yourself.
We'll start over again. It's Aaron Stone. The Aaron Stone.
I know your name is Aaron Stone, but I saw
It makes me so excited every time he does it. I'm
It
sorry.
does, it does, yes.
It's funny.
Oh, he did that, he did that.
I think it's fun.
Nice to meet you, David.
Oh, he did that! Yes, very much.
Yeah.
I love it. I love this, Professor. I think
Good to
this
see
is
you
the best thing we've done all week.
I'm glad the peanut gallery is enjoying this.
I'm working on my new
as we should be.
kind of warming up intro.
Wait, that's what we forgot. We forgot the peanuts.
We did forget the peanuts.
Supposed to be
Oh,
kind of
bloody peanuts.
sure.
Maybe next time.
What is it?
You know, next time we'll
Yes,
remember the peanuts.
next time we'll remember them.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll try it.
It's a milkshake.
Huh. I mean, it didn't taste bad, but it didn't taste amazing either. I think it's okay. I think.
Doesn't taste amazing. Do you have taste buds?
Is that a rude thing to ask if they have taste buds?
Really.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But I mean, like, I can still appreciate the gesture. I mean, if you think it's delicious, and I believe it's delicious, I'll say it's delicious on your behalf.
I know. Thank you. You can have it if you wish.
He may be made of rock and stone, but he has a heart of gold.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Right,
That's actually
I
really
didn't know
good.
we were writing poetry as well.
Correct.
You know, I've been doing a lot of reading in the library. I've learned quite a few new things.
No, we didn't. We didn't come from the class, actually. We came from making the milkshakes.
You don't really get books when you grow up on a ship. You know, every count of weight is, sort of
Oh, you never
needed
borrowed
for
the
most things.
occasional skull or book from a scholar just having his way by.
Not really, no. You know, anytime we did find books, they were usually, completely waterlogged and ruined. Yes.
Is that like its own separate piece? Because here's the thing, I make this out of metal that I have. If you're trying to put it like on it, the shield itself, the shield kind of falls apart after I get it out of here.
Oh.
But if it's a pot, I could connect it with the pot when I summon it, so it'd probably be in there.
I could do that.
Yeah, might be easy for you to work on a pot than trying to do the whole shield.
A sort of clasp?
Yeah,
maybe.
Something like that. I mean, got one on the back.
Hi, Kira. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Glab. Hi, everybody.
Maybe could you do it with a bar? Maybe like I have the bar in my pocket, and when I summon it, I could put the shield bits over it.
Yes, I think I could do that in time.
Yeah, something like a solid like converter catalyst, crystal. No, what's the word?
Getting to individual people for ideas.
I wish I was this cool. Look at them. They're making plans, the scheme, the plotting, working on whatever equipment upgrades they're
Cool in
thinking.
your own way, though.
It's true, you are good in your own way.
Stop, you're making me blush. I can't do it.
Oh no, and now he's going towards the tree in a cool way as he pulls his glasses up.
That sounds like it would that sounds like something like powerful.
I almost said it to you. I almost did. I'm fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm glad you're okay.
This, like two children looking up like, I want you to know this.
Oh, it's the library.
I mean, this is fine. The show must go on.
I'm feeling reading such a strong suit.
I'm going to inquire on
not really.
how well the
I mean,
class that
I
comic
figured I
teacher
gotta
is
learn that
going.
spell mending, but I
I
gotta
shall
go
be
in
back
here
in
and
Understood.
read, and I am
Understood.
Yes. Hopefully no one got
I'm going
injured.
to retire.
I mean, like,
I
I
see.
understand the
Yeah.
Hopefully no one took any mental damage or emotional damage. That would suck.
That would be. But yes, if you must retire, you must retire. Rest is important. Self-care is important.
Self-care and self-love.
important.
Yes, and self-love.
Apologies for interrupting. For what is a himbo?
A what?
That's a good question.
Where did you hear the word himbo?
I believe you're more qualified to answer that.
They are constantly talking.
You're more book
I
learned
feel like I'm
about
not
such
qualified.
things than I am.
Typically on the
I feel like I'm not qualified. You know who is qualified? That one right there.
Yeah.
Which one? What?
I
The professor.
No, that one.
The
That one
Omu.
right there. That one right there. Omu.
They're all
Omu, can you give the definition of what a himbo
Right,
is?
is that because of your background? Where are you from? Is it something special to you?
Whisper wanted to know.
To be fair, I don't know. I mean,
We still want to know the definition of a himbo.
as well as
fuck is a
the
himbo?
entirety of my family.
I do.
Well, damn, here it is. I
I'm
thought.
trying to figure out. In on.
Asking.
I mean, I've never met a himbo or whatever a himbo is. I've seen a himbo, so I don't know.
Morning.
Is it some sort of animal?
is typically a big, attractive man that is typically dumb in certain categories. There.
Fair enough.
So it's like a second voice in
Yes.
your head? The map is-
Answer. Do I know where the map is? The map should be with the headmistress.
why are you dying?
More
Stop.
about that.
My job is to make you not die.
like how
Doppelganger
Val standing
thing.
in front of me. There are in fact 3 spirits
Is there like
standing
a
around you.
thing?
There's also a copy of the map floating around, so I don't know why it is necessarily they want the direct map, but it may be something.
Excruciating.
People,
The map. The one that we found.
You're exhausted. Why don't you just relax?
Oh.
That I gave directly to the headmistress. Oh, I thought it. Did I give it to you? I guess I gave it to you then. I guess
No,
you
you
have
gave
it, and the headmistress does not. Oh, well, then there's that. That's unfortunate. I guess someone just to tell him that you have the map, and then you know what? I'll go tell him that you have the map. I'll be fine.
Long?
What?
I did not.
Long?
Do we need more copies of this map? Is that what?
Oh, you didn't attend?
Is that what this conversation was about?
No, I was with David.
Omu, I have the map.
Okay,
I gave you bad information.
Something very heavy or like
Oh,
something
right.
very
I also gotta say, if you need to do a quick mend, I can also do stuff with metal.
There we go. I
Hold on, let me,
And
No,
not necessarily more copies. After all, we're still finishing deciphering and transmitting to make sure we know the actual location of where it is.
Yeah, well, the whole thing with
Like, do you get
my
very
metal is that
soft in holding that after
I'm
very-
working
after
on
a
getting
long
it
time?
specific. So
Although we do know which
I can work
nation
with a
it
forge
is, we
even
don't know
better.
the exact
So the forge still got used.
location because of what the nation, where the nation is.
This one speaks very much.
I'm a little bit out of the loop on this since, you know, I was busy
Keep speaking
Oh.
Israelian.
During the mission,
remaining dormant.
Hezekiah and the rest found a
Oh,
map
by the way,
where they
I'm
potentially
sorry, but
believe
I'm compelled to do
I mean,
this
I know
every time I
it's
say a
saying,
hand,
but-
David.
they were fighting before, maybe heading to next
What
or
have you
going
done?
to. We know it's
I
in
have
the
down
Fey
one.
Nation.
Now he
We
is
do not
just
know
going to
where
want
the
there he
Fey
goes.
Nation because it's the Fey Nation and their Fey Nation are very secretive about
yes, okay, it makes perfect sense
we
now.
did
Yes.
just recently get a new student that came from the Feyland, so hopefully they can send
That is actually very true, yes.
Of course, if I
Very true, very
See
true.
why my werewolf keeps speaking Israelian.
Student is
What's an Israeli?
Vex, the unicorn.
Technically, them too.
probably.
No.
Is that like
I
a
believe
race
they
thing?
were at
I'm from
the
Israel.
mission briefly.
Oh, Yisrael! Oh, I thought you said something else. My
towards
apologies.
the end of it, yeah. I remember.
Yes.
Information we got from the camp, and then
I do not know if they'll be coming.
Hello, friend.
We shall see.
Right. Well, Whisper.
Gonna find out, I guess.
I hope the spirits. I hope they take kindly to
Welcome back.
kindly to me. Try to treat them as best I can, though I don't Really, no,
I see it has
talk to
magic.
things I can't see.
Professor
I'm
Gertrude,
willing to show it to you, but
am I needed for anything currently?
not currently. Why?
Just curious.
Okay.
I can give you a good bonk on the head if that helps.
Maybe. I mean, we're in a place where anything could basically happen.
I can give you the map, but I do require it back within the end.
So, we're just gonna pretend that's normal.
Mana traces. If it's not normal, we know it's not normal. Okay, just need to see it.
Bend your wounds. It's good. It's fine.
What do we do?
You're saying, oh
That's a
yeah,
great
let me help
question. I
you
would love to
by
do something, but
We were doing skill checks while you all were doing Kabavir's lesson. It's not required, but if you want to see if you're on the right track or need some help from guidance, then
I don't give a shit about that progress right now.
which I'm hoping we have more on.
Oh, messed you out, right. Hezekiah has given me the necessary ingredients to make a potion to
I don't
help
think he really
negate
means
it.
it. It's kind of a way of saying like you rough house with your friends. Back in Yanxi, I watched a bunch of kids, and they usually always say,
Hello,
like,
hello.
How much is a bit?
But then
Hi.
the next couple hours, they tend
That's
to
a
be
good
friends
question.
again. I think it's just a way of
It
Saying
should
some type
make
of
it their
friendship.
scales at least go
In a
to
special way.
about here. Instead of their full arm. And hopefully stop their eye change for a little
so you're learning some stuff just
It's
like
more
I
than
am.
an eye, personality, everything. Hi.
Eye,
He's not
ears.
going to shut up until I ask
Slowly
you.
showing.
How do you receive head pats?
Yes, the potion should
I
reverse
used
a
to
little bit of that for a
Usually
bit.
on my head.
Although it's
the thing that ain't me,
just
not
temporary
stone,
until
flesh,
the actual
the body.
curses
How are we going to do
full
Leviticus?
effect or cured.
I was good. I was debating diplomatic rights, a bunch of other stuff over in Copperbeard's class. He apparently also wants me within his
Since we're
group
talking about
now,
curses, the
so
two civilians
that makes like 3.
that we
I
brought
feel
last
like
week,
there's going to be a fist fight.
they
The
seem to be
professor's all
stable with
about
no
it at this
change
point.
as far as I'm
kind of
aware.
worried, if
No,
I'm
the
going to be
students
honest.
just fight over you.
Good.
It's that simple.
What's the word
We'll
they
just
say
go
for
back
knowing
at
the
each
human
other until
body?
we
It's like,
obtain
it's
you.
like a
Is
thing
the
you can
lecture still
learn.
going on?
I believe it just concluded. If
Tell
I'm not
them,
mistaken,
as
he's
I
having a
told Ironwood,
conversation with
they're okay, stable.
Who is the woman with the
One
red hair?
could be ready to go anytime,
2 or 3
but
over
the
here,
other,
one over here.
that's your choices there. I don't know.
Somebody who isn't a stone person.
I'll leave that up to
I try to remember right now in my current mindset it's not going to work, so I can't answer that right now.
Yeah, I had an interaction with
It's
him
like their
before.
body
Small
makeup.
telling me
It's
their
like
name, but
organs
it's
and all
slipping my
kinds of
mind
type
right now.
Starts with an A.
From what I know is
But we had a talk on like different stratagems.
Yeah.
We went into diplomacy.
Well,
we
we
did some
might need more
simulations. But
ice
things
bags.
ended up getting a little
Probably.
head-butty because
It's like the
both
science.
Winter and that person had believed that they had already done the research required for
That's
things.
it.
So.
That's the word.
Yeah.
That's the word. You're such a say.
Of course, it's going to get
It
rid
went
of
well,
this heated
though.
as politics.
That's the word.
Understood.
Anatomy.
But
Yeah.
all in all,
Otherwise, I can always
went pretty
ask
well.
Beal.
Did the lessons out here go swimmingly?
So
types,
far,
I
it
guess,
seems to at least make some good progress. Even
If
I
you
got
see
the
Bro,
test on certain
tell him
things on
to
the
go
training
on
done
the
well.
special
lesson
make
too?
a
The
ice.
alpha is
I'm more learning special things, like I guess anatomy.
Understood. I'll have to fuss him and let him know.
Fontaine's in charge of
Uh,
this, but he's
Like, 'cause obviously
Sure,
you look
but
different
aimed
from
in that
Whisper, and Whisper
direction
looks different than
specifically
Captain
for
Yes,
Whisper.
dealing with the
Preferably.
daddy issues, as it
I'm
were.
No,
different than
I'm
everybody
going to do
else.
it on those
I
dummies.
apparently don't even
Yeah.
follow anatomy because I'm a.
That was not
I'm a
on
rock,
the
so I
but I
guess they
just
said I'm
figured I put
G.
that there because,
Geologist.
well, somebody
Yeah. Geology, I think is that word.
I remember.
Gargoyle?
I don't even know my father. Or my mother, for that matter.
My father doesn't care about me. So I guess I understand Fontaine a little bit.
Actually, in this case, more like father cares too
Well,
much
they
about
have
him.
anatomy in the
Fontaine
sense that they
doesn't
have
care
their
about
core, and they have their
Oh.
skull, or whatever they're made out of.
I mean,
Because Starborn are also rocks, but they
Everyone has
have a lot more
mental
living
issues,
parts to them than just being rocks.
I mean, I don't have parental issues. I'm just informing that I don't know my parents. You know, the one who raised me found the egg that I came from.
I wasn't saying you. I'm saying I was just I was inquiring how a lot of people have similar issues.
Yes. A lot of them do. It's rather weird.
But the thing is, I'm kind of really
Is it that common?
I'm gonna be like,
You know, it shouldn't be that common.
Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on top of my head.
nah, I gotta find somebody to mend for that, and that can kind of get rough. That's why I try to be careful.
You're not like You're not like a lizard. You can't regrow your limbs.
I am definitely not a lizard.
Most people can't regrow their limbs.
They are not organic.
Yes, most people can't do what I can do.
Right.
Oh, you can regrow your limbs?
To a degree, yes.
Oh. Is it painful?
Yes.
Then you should probably... I mean,
I would think it would be painful.
Away from it. I don't know. Like, when I get a pop back on, it just kind of, like, goes back on.
Well, the difference is you don't really have nerves to feel pain.
I was gonna ask if you could feel pain.
No, I guess I can't.
Not really the physical kind. We had this conversation earlier.
Emotional pain?
I definitely think I felt that today.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
You can feel pain, just not physical.
I mean,
But that's not the point we're trying to make here. That's...
I mean, I'm not gonna let that get me down, though. I mean, that's why I came to school, kind of try to find some friends, try to find out some more about me, trying to do stuff for you and she. It's a good time.
I think that's why most of us join, to be honest. Just
We all got something to share, and we all got something to bring to the table.
That's
good for me.
true, I guess.
I just got a roof over my head.
I mean, you could do that quicksand, can't you?
Also, considering our
Yeah, I do not
cursed
want to drown
classmate
my
is
seed.
assumedly still cursed, correct?
Yeah. No, but I had a thought. You could be the solve to my issue. See,
That-
I was waiting for if we got someone jumping around like
Yeah.
in the last
Individual
fight that we
be
had.
ready, but
You
I
could
might
do the
just
same with the
inquire
quicksand.
that. Is it okay
You
if the
could trap
rest
him in
just
place,
go? 'Cause
and I could beat the hell out of him.
wait on
That would be
this.
the perfect fix.
Well,
It is probably good to, you know,
problem is,
if time is of the essence.
Before it gets worse.
Yes.
Yes.
Precisely.
And that's why you stand
it
behind your
takes a
shield.
lot of mana.
I agree. I'm going to probably inquire
For extended periods. as well.
today and
Yeah, that's
let
right. You only
out
got so much mana you can use,
that
huh?
common
maybe
knowledge
that
we
might not
know
be the
when
fix
it will
then.
happen in the next coming days after. So hopefully we should be done.
That would be
soon.
I apologize for missing your lesson. I guess I slept in more than I should have.
It is alright.
Is he getting
You sleep?
similar? Am I getting the same lesson that he's getting?
He sleeps?
I'm sorry, are you talking about examine?
Stone.
But my thing was that
Like being unconscious.
yeah, the thing is that in that fight I took kind of a hit to the core, and the thing is when I lose energy up there, it kind of affects me. I get a little bit sluggish.
More
And then
not
if it gets-
unconscious than
Mhm.
sleeping.
Yeah, and then if it comes completely out, I could even lose like my form, so that kind of needs to be.
Probably gets more rest than Kaia has lately, though.
I'm pretty caught up in most subjects.
Well, Kaia's possessed by a fucking demon, so...
Exactly.
Somewhat.
It's not reading, it's about
Excuse
biology.
me?
Biology?
Kaian, it's a long story, Kaian.
It is a long
I
story,
think I
yes.
deserve to know if one of my teammates has been possessed by something that's hurting him.
They need the info.
He's
Winter,
been
you can't
possessed
just
by...
say that and not explain to the man more.
Yeah.
Winnie, I did... Fuck you, you explain.
No, you brought it up. Have
Not
fun.
it.
But I'm 18.
Not it.
Winter, you literally brought it up. This is not
Well,
your
someone tell me. Why am I sitting here like I'm confused, like I'm some nitwit in his head in the barrel? Come on.
I'm sure the professor would be much better at explaining Kyan's situation than the other students, right?
We're going.
Leave it to throw more work onto me.
Everyone else knows, and I believe you.
I wasn't the one that said it.
Okay.
It was Gwyneth.
So then I'll just make it easy. I'll make it easy then.
Because
He's gonna explain.
in kids and.
Oh,
I was literally
okay.
starting.
Alright, my apologies, sir.
Mr. Kayan is possessed by a demon known as a Twilight. They take over their host when they sleep and then use their bodies to do whatever they want to.
Do you believe that is the
Typically, you need a contract to enter this sort of state, but Kayan's father kind of forced this upon Kayan without his knowledge.
From where do you believe that they originate from?
So now we have anti-demon wards in our dorm room.
Yes, because there was a whole situation where the demon took over his body and ran away from the school. It had been trying to start a demon revolution. Blah blah blah. Oh, right, the demon that's inside Kaia thinks he's the chosen one, and a whole bunch of he's
Okay. I just heard something that we're gonna pretend we glossed over, and I'm not gonna just gloss over. You said he's starting a demon revolution?
He tried. It failed.
Yes, tried and failed.
It's a small book.
He believes in a prophecy that may or may not be true and may or may not already happen or may or happen in the distant future, because I did research on it and it clarified none of that. And that he is going to be the king of demons that unites all demons to oppress whoever oppressing them and yada yada yada. Just so because he has
They have been lost.
Right race of demons.
Leviticus has been lost to the void. Namaste.
You saw nothing.
Oh. Damn, poor Kaia, man. I can imagine, like, controlling my body and giving it to someone else. That's kind of rough.
Yeah, no. So now,
I can't believe I got to use it.
Whatever. Now he is suppressed within Kain's body, and whenever he tries to get out of Kain's body and take over it, when he's asleep, the words I put around his room kind of like shut it down. So he kind of gets tortured every night. Now I think about it, but you know, I'll probably bite the
He still doesn't sleep very well, knowing the fact that, well, the demon tries to possess him.
Him sleeping not very well is better than him not sleeping at all, which is the
I mean, that's true.
trying to do.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Because Kain, when he finally accepts the truth, because Kain's death is a fact to life while for him to actually understand that.
I need him first.
I don't know how I could be pregnant.
His solution was to not sleep, which the human body.
Is that also the reason why he's kind of, you know?
Can you?
No, Kyan's always been a bit of a...
Yep, no, that's just been Kyan.
That has just been normal Kayan.
He did grow up very isolated, if I recall.
Kain just lived a sheltered life in the nation that kind of launches crusades on my nation all the time because they're
Yeah, you should have been here to hear the explanation of doppelgangers.
that gave me a migraine. That just gave me a migraine.
Right. Well, when he insisted that your name was Gwyneth, or Winnething, not Gwyneth.
Yes, or Winnethig.
Yes, Gwyneth just...
There is no G in my name, and I will murder anyone who mentions that.
I want my friends back.
Or the fact that he thought I was human.
Anomaly. Magic anomaly.
He thinks a lot of people are human. It's either you're something else or you're a human to him.
2 students got taken by the warp.
Another one has been lost to the void.
Started shaking them.
Namaste.
I think we have a magic anomaly.
What is it a
Namaste.
form of enlightenment now to get sent to the void?
Is that what we say when somebody gets taken to the void? Namaste.
Yeah, it's a merfolk
No.
saying.
Ah.
You know how painful it must be for like a light user to get sent to the void? Like that is like a place of like pure utter darkness.
Can dispel it.
I mean, I've seen the reverse too. I've seen some of the kids wake up in the morning and the sun kind of get them in the eyes, and they're like, "Ah, my eyes." So I can imagine the reverse.
No, but
probably
like
does
the
same.
void is like, I mean, depending on what you believe and different thought philosophies and ideas. Generally speaking, the void is accepted as a place that is purely composed of the dark elements.
Yeah,
Of course,
exactly.
if you were to say a pure
Yes.
darkness, a pure darkness.
It's like
user or
going
no
into the
darkness
abyss.
user,
Defend myself.
yes, you'd probably be fine. But, you know, if you were like, per se, a light user with a weakness for darkness, it probably would be hell.
I'm learning a lot today. I'm learning more than I could have read in a book.
Of course, this also raises the idea of that there are also other dimensions or areas of pure elements, which is,
Are you talking about
And now
Fontaine?
you lost me.
So, Xander, I mean,
well, let's see, if hypothetically speaking, there is an area of the void, per se, which is an area of hypothetically pure darkness element, then there's no reason there shouldn't be an area of hypothetical pure other elements.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, seeing big words are starting to hurt me. Sorry, Captain Winters, I gotta step away from this one. I apologize.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say that.
Emotional pain. They do feel pain.
kids don't grow or come from stalk.
Oh, we're doing this conversation. I'm walking away.
Next, you're gonna explain the
Oh, no.
multiverse theory to him.
I don't want to hear over
The
that.
what theory?
That might actually shatter them.
No, I didn't actually hear what you said. What theory?
The multiverse theory.
Ah, yeah. Where every action has a different universe correlated to it, and so there are theoretical infinite universes that exist based on different actions.
Don't break our new student, please.
I think he's already broken.
Well, I guess I know what the train, finally the train snow moron, dealing with verbal conspiracy theories, I guess.
Hello.
You know, a dictionary and a thesaurus might do him some good.
Made you disappear.
No, it's okay.
You're right, I should throw some both at him.
Some
Be
encyclopedias.
glad he missed the lesson then. Oh dear. I was just thinking about it.
Made two of you disappear.
Imagine if Stone was around before Copperbeard's lesson.
Copperbeard vanished like 3 different times because he kept trying to pat my head and he would just petrify and disappear.
No, it was just all talking.
I was a little worried when you reached down that it would happen to you, but I think because it was your hand, you're okay.
Don't pat his head.
It's apparently a little bit volatile.
Does that mean
I hear
we just
someone's
use them
life
like a
breaking apart
battering
in the
ram?
distance.
What's been broken?
They have been taught to be parents in the bands.
That someone's life is being broken in the distance.
Actually, before I do
That is the sound of
we're not
innocence
talking about any
dying.
other fights, are we?
Let it give him the talk.
Not as far as I'm aware, no. Why?
Okay.
No,
I need
the
to
the poor little rabbit child. That was the sound of innocence dying.
You know, I don't, thinking of breaking people's minds with, high-level crazy theories, I don't remember the exact name of this theory, but I remember reading about it in a book, that there is the possibility that time is happening all in one moment, both simultaneously, past, present, and future, all things have happened, will happen, and time is shared in one moment, thus making anything that happens in the past and future and present equally true, which would also technically speaking dispel time travel paradoxes if time travel is possible, as since all time is in one moment, and all things have happened in that one moment at the same time.
You might want to be careful when you do that.
Well, my duties are done for today. I feel bad for Xander. But he had
Your
to learn.
Your duties
How
of the
did
day was to break a
How
child's
do you
innocence.
tell him where babies come from?
It's not breaking innocence. And it is just better this way, unless you...
The boy thought babies come from storks. This is breaking innocence.
It is breaking innocence, yes.
He's 18, for crying out loud.
You can still be innocent at 18, yes.
It's not dictated by
Professor, I know you're senile,
by their
but you should
experiences.
know about his past. So I feel like this very much is breaking innocence, even if he is technically 18.
His past?
Professor Copperbeard, you're a professor. Don't you know anything about your students and, you know, the information, you know, they're sent with?
Do you think I read all that at once?
In his defense, to be able to know everything about an individual...
I'm not saying know everything, but from what he has told me about his past, it is quite important for the professors to know.
One's knowledge of the parrots and the bats is not important to one's ability to teach an individual.
I'm not saying that part is. I'm saying I'm not going to go into detail because it's not my place to talk about it. However, Sand didn't exactly grow up in any environment, or at least any positive environment, or a learning environment.
Then this is the better example that we do it now. Yes, we break
Still
a bit
breaking
of
innocence.
innocence. By the lords.
I'm back.
Are you alright, Xander?
Hello, tainted.
Tainted?
Okay.
No, don't call them tainted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What is this,
Crying out loud.
corruption magic?
I splashed some water in my face, and I thought about it. On one hand, makes a lot of sense. On the
Yeah.
other hand,
Good thing we
it's
don't
a
have
lot
any
of bullshit.
corruptors in this school.
We're able to help you out on that.
Well-
That's what we're here for.
He's come out of this with more questions than answers.
How's an infant child able to kill the mother?
What part of... Wait, kill the mother? I never said that.
Professor, I think you explained it horribly
Does
wrong.
that just don't happen?
No, it doesn't.
Professor, I
happen
think you should
normally.
stop talking for your sake.
I'm confused about what was even discussed now.
I think Sand is saying that the stork killed his mother, if you get my gist.
Ah.
Does everyone know where Hezekiah is?
Hezekiah said they were going to rest.
They weren't even. They weren't even in the room for the past week. They've been gone.
All the
so
people
at
here
this point,
have the common knowledge as you do.
Gotcha. Understood. Thank you.
They know about it.
I feel like at this point a picture book would be better for them.
Tell
You mean
what?
despite the fact that they're, you know...
I was trying
Honestly.
to explain to you last time this brought up that babies don't come from storks, but...
Sandor, do you trust me as your teacher? That I will give you the correct
Professor,
and
I
right
think this is a very
information?
dangerous road we're going down.
Yes, this is a very dangerous path.
You know exactly why, Professor. You're the head of Calvary. I don't need to explain anything to you.
Okay.
Any.
If you trust me, and you trust all the other teachers, we will teach you about the knowledge that everyone else has. Yes, that nothing about it is weird, nothing about it is embarrassing, and that is just nature of life.
And lock us in.
Okay?
Alright.
Nothing. I know you have a lot of questions. Just write them, if it helps, write them down all on the paper. and we will review it the next time. All right?
I really want to do it.
Burn that fucking week off.
I really want
do you
to
want
do
to
it.
do?
Little bunny.
Out of
What do you
character,
want to-
he's
you
going
want
to
to
show up
do
with an entire book of questions.
And
Dear little
Paula's
rabbit.
going to be there for all of it.
Oh no!
I
Graves.
swear.
Little rabbit friend.
Do you
I came from an egg.
not, Ash? I'll explain to.
Come on, you don't need to break the poor boy's mind.
Alright, Ash. Ash, I am going to put you on the next voluntold run into an explosive crater when I get the chance.
You already told me the other week and I turned into a side dish.
That is true. They were smelling like really good fish for the whole week.
Well, technically speaking, there
I'm
are
sad
also
the
some
smell is gone.
insects that inject their host with parasitic eggs that eat the host and use that, and then they hatch from the host.
Actually, that makes a little more sense. You're a fish, right?
I am an aquatic creature, yes.
A type of fish.
Tracking species,
That makes sense.
Yeah, you see.
Fishes do come from
I'm
eggs.
part insect, but I wasn't born from an egg.
That.
You're part insect.
I'm all abomination. I was born regularly.
There are many ways that you can be born in.
Yes.
Understood. I learned that.
Technically, Mr. Stone isn't even born. He's a magical construct in a sense. Exactly.
They probably could have made him bigger.
Does he need to be bigger?
I don't know. I don't think it's about the size that matters. It's how you use it.
Professor Copperbeard, the sirens are coming back.
These are very dangerous grounds, Professor. You keep stepping into them.
What are sirens? I know about the merfolk who call themselves sirens as well.
No, I'm pretty sure we
Professor
don't
Copperbeard,
have
there's going to be a knight tackling you on the street, saying you're under arrest.
You know what, Graves? It might be a good time for you to just walk away.
No. No, I'm sticking with this.
You're laughing. You're gonna be dragged to a court of law for your crimes against your students, and you're laughing.
You just traumatized the poor little rabbit. How could you?
That's not what I'm referring to.
Well, I mean, what for?
You know how many times us dwarves get called? You know that they call that the insult to dwarves is that they consider us tiny, and we talk with it's not about
Professor,
the
these are
size,
very
it's
dangerous
about the
words. These are very dangerous words to talk to you about to your students, Professor.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse me, 153. And everyone here is almost...
153? That makes it why?
What do you have?
Fuck.
Say off. It's joking.
Hop. Oh.
And my
That
comment
is
about-
tasty.
You know, the surprising part is my comment about the sausages this morning did not get noticed. That's very strange.
It did not go unnoticed.
Sure, why not?
Did it? I'm going to bed before I get a headache.
Good night,
Have a
Professor.
good night in the slammer, Professor.
Yes, don't let the night spite.
You're coming with me, you...
Eats a piece of jerky.
The dangerous path continues.
Everyone in cavalry's following me.
Hey, I'm not the one talking to children, especially my students, about the science.
How many of you are actually fucking children? Let's be honest here.
But none of us in this academy are children. We're all
Exactly, thank you, Whisper.
individuals who
I
are
arrest my
capable of...
case.
It depends. Certain species are considered adults at different times.
No, and it's best not to fight this one.
I mean, probably already. Oh no. Nah, yeah, you can still find a fight.
You like jerky?
Professor,
Ash
should
having
really
a
hit the best.
wonderful time.
Something it's not expected.
I shouldn't I? But I'm just this nagging.
You know, we were making a joke about putting
I like salty
catnip
sweet things
in
sometimes.
Professor Kasawi's office, or putting a rock
I'm
seed
curious
or a
as to how we
scarecrow in
would
Professor
match up in
Fontaine's
combat
office. Maybe I'll
defensive
put a
violation.
bonsai tree in your office.
I know that during the practice we had more
What?
individual targets, but we never
bonsai
really
tree.
utilized our abilities together.
You're a dwarf, so, you know, as a joke, you know, put, you know, trees and life and plant that in your office.
He says to the herbologist who taught herbology
I think that'll tell.
the last time he was in an academy
sure.
like this.
Alright,
And
fine, I'll be
also
gluing on like a
befriended
pair of elf ears to your ears when you sleep then. Would you prefer that?
I think you're just going to be insulting the elves, honestly.
We'll glue blocks of wood to the bottom of his boots and make him taller.
Oh yeah, yep.
If you're going to join the prank wars, do know I fire on all barrels. So whatever you do,
Look, I'm still waiting for that payment for putting up a scarecrow in Professor Fontaine's room. I'm not doing it until I get that payment for
We
it.
paying people now? When are we doing briberies?
No, I'm talking about
No,
how I'm
no.
not putting up a scarecrow in Professor Fontaine's room until I get the gold I was told for it.
wait, who told you to pay it? Oh,
I think it
who's
was
going to pay
Holland,
it?
so I think it was Holland, so it's never happening.
Yeah, I've never seen that money.
Yeah, you're never gonna see that gold. That's never gonna
Can you
happen.
give me some of his fortune you stole?
Oh my god.
Yes, he's not dead, he's
No,
alive.
you can get it
and
from
well.
Holland Jr.
Who the fuck's Holland Jr., David?
James.
Fucking robot.
Yeah.
James.
There you go. Because he has the same amputees. There we go, perfect.
But he's not missing a leg, I don't think. I know, yes he is. Yes he is. He is missing a leg. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now just dye his hair, and then boom, we have Professor Holland too.
You have Holland. And it's
Oh,
yours.
I mean, you could figure it out
Yes,
with ironwood, maybe. Maybe something with that. I wish you luck, though.
I don't think you couldn't pay me all the gold in the world to try and amputate Professor Ironwood's limbs. I think you.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about getting payment.
I doubt Professor Ironwood would pay for it. If we asked for payment or something like that, he'd be like, the payment is you not doing, 100 push-ups.
True.
That does sound like his style.
Oh, also, Winter, I am delegating you to the arrow research. Amazing, I'm glad you agree.
When if you're going to be sitting on an arrow is what I think he's thinking at the moment.
I mean, if we're talking about it in a greater sense, all of us got it. It's just taking in, kind of working a defensive.
What? Like, just a full-ass arrow, just, wait where she's going to sit next and glue a whole-ass arrow.
Yes,
for
a
her
whole
to
arrow.
sit down on. This is the start of something really bad.
Right, maybe we move on.
Glad you noticed before.
You should go to bed, Professor Copperbeard.
Professor Copperfield, I feel like your mind is wandering too much. You seem very tired.
Negative. My mind is not wandering at all.
No, not at all. No,
Not at all. Not in the slightest.
not in the slightest. Professor Copperfield, a steel mind. Never any tricks or mind
Exactly.
issues up there.
Exactly. Banter.
Right, never
Jokes and banter.
Never
once in
would
a
think
while,
to
definitely.
tell someone very innocent about the parrots and the bats.
his girlfriend or his boyfriend, and will appreciate it later down the line.
I feel like there's a way to do much better than that.
Don't worry, I'm a recent entry in this conversation.
Okay, how would you do it, Wynneth?
Go to bed, Professor
Slowly.
Weird.
Anyways, maybe if we had another opportunity, I would be able to demonstrate. However, I have a feeling we're never going to get an opportunity like this again.
That's not gonna. You said demonstrate now. Now I'm worried. Anyway, good night, everyone.
It's not like he's a visual learner.
Winter,
Yes.
I believe you have a special request that I'm here to fill in my
Oh,
office.
fucking finally! Okay!
I'm sorry I was busy.
I actually have a spell that manifests as fire. but
Goodbye,
it's
Winter.
not
Don't forget about the arrowhead.
So how do you feel about stuff like
Yes,
that?
yes,
Or like
yes,
when
I'll give you a
Ironwood does the
7-5
punch skills?
I'm not strong.
Yeah, neither am I. You beat the crap out of me.
Well, he beat the crap out of me.
Relaxed.
Yes. Well, I mean, the headmistress, sort of helped me come up with different ways that I could sort of, train myself, such as, improving the strength of my tentacles.
Right, I was wondering why you were just off the edge.
Yes.
You could be more of a type that kind of works around the emotion. You understand people.
Must be very relaxing.
It is.
Hold on, let me go talk to the member of our team that missed our mandatory lesson.
Oh no, now I'm worried.
And I'm just going to guilt trip them a little bit.
Ah, I understand now. I'm never gonna get that again.
I think you might be a bit too stiff on that.
That's right. Wait, hold on. I need to see if I can actually eventually angle myself right.
What are you attempting? I don't think
Oh
that's...
my god.
Look at them go!
Spine
Hello.
Where'd your
destruction.
spawn go? Where did her spawn go?
I can go further down.
That's...
At what point do you just become a ball?
Okay.
Is my question. Like, you just like wrap in on
Gil,
yourself?
Gil, I'm here to guilt trip you for not showing up to the lesson today.
Stop. What's up?
She did it one leg.
I'm here to guilt trip you for not showing up to the lesson today.
Oh, fair and valid.
We were torturing
You only
Winter.
have to
I
miss
showed up
me
to the
and
lesson.
Winter arguing with everyone.
Yeah,
That did happen.
We're kind of
I
getting
went
to
He's
to
still
arguing
put on
me
the
enough
defensive.
for one group, like one party. It's fine.
And this little shit got all of
We'll
Copper's
get you all
attention.
sorted out, buddy.
I did get a
Ah,
lot of
yes.
attention. I was okay with the attention. It was good attention.
Somebody tells me
I think it
Copper
was
would just take it by the warp.
I'm used to this. No, I'm pretty sure Coffee went to bed after our...
I know.
Yes.
Back at Yankee Prairie.
Definitely has gone to bed.
we were talking about.
But he ended up being a
Maybe the
smart
Knights
cookie.
got him finally.
He ended up getting into
Maybe the night's
Oh,
deep.
my leg actually hurts.
Harry's doing some real good stuff for the vegetables
Right,
and the
well, maybe you
harvest
should
out
stop
there.
overstretching yourself.
You might not have.
Well, I
that
need to
power
stretch my
everybody
legs because I
got, but
stretched
you
my
got it up
spine
here.
and then it went to my
I'm
hips.
almost sure.
Trying to
Oh,
fix
yeah.
that.
Exactly, that's what I was
That's
saying.
fair.
Stop overstretching yourself too much.
Also, I don't think you were there for this. I walked out of Copperbeard's
was
class and like
saying
yawned,
that
and
I
I was
know
stretching,
Kaia,
right? And I
Perry,
felt this little crack in my back, and I
he was
looked
kinda
down and I
like
was
you,
on
he was
fire.
quiet,
That
he
was
kinda
probably
watched
not a
lot.
good thing. Luckily, there was
He
nothing
kinda-
flammable
Yeah.
around,
Come
so
back.
I did not
don't-
see
I had a
that. You should.
gargoyle myself.
yeah,
I know
I
what
know.
I'm
When did he hear you?
I don't know why that happened.
Do not
Why
snap
you're
them.
looking at me like that.
That kid got into the inner city. And he's kind of chilling life over there. And
That's not real. That's not real. Hold on.
Oh man.
He ain't a kid now. He's
So what you're saying is if we snap you, you will burst into flames.
120.
You don't want to do
This
this.
is why I'm nearby.
You don't want to do this.
Right.
You don't want to do this.
I'm not a kid.
You don't want to do
I have to be
this.
the regulator.
I'm not a grenade. You can't throw me at people.
I have to be their dialysis.
Why are we doing this?
What are those words you just said?
This is very demeaning.
What did you say?
That's better than I thought you would be.
I am very
I have a question.
I'll crack.
Gil, I have a question.
Simba. Yeah, what's up?
How old are you, really quickly? I need to determine something.
I gotta figure out, because I have questions.
No. I need to determine something really quickly. No, come back here, come back here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Again, more theory stuff. Oh, why?
Hey, you were in the fucking Copperbeard class.
Wait, I just realized.
You weren't in Copperbeard. You didn't
I
even
I know the fighting method now. I just realized psychic damage works on you. So if I just hurt your brain a lot, I can fight you by not even fighting you.
Yes.
I'm gonna kick you.
That is exactly how it works.
You came back at a good time.
Yes, you did.
Water is composed of many little orbs that basically move at a distance apart from each other that are on a microscopic scale. Did you know that technically speaking, those same orbs are comprised of solids when they are closer together, which is what creates ice? Did you know that mist is just them even spaced further apart?
Stop. Just stop.
I'm younger than you.
Who's younger than me? Wait, who can I flex this on?
I mean, technically I am.
Well, no, I mean... Here, go figure it out.
I'm 56.
By pure numbers, I'm younger than you.
This is how I saw
older than you.
chaos.
Yeah, damn it. Sorry. Thank you.
What?
You just start having you start having one compare each other by
Oh
age.
my goodness.
Just like me, for real.
Hold on.
I'm 56. What about it?
I got a question.
I'm
I got a
218.
statement for you. I need you to examine the statement.
Oh, you're...
Sure.
Great, now I feel like a young one.
I'm not even going to. Right, now I'm not even going to bother asking you.
I'm-
I have a feeling.
No, it's best if everyone doesn't know.
This statement is false.
I mean, like.
This statement is false.
Don't think about it.
Wait a minute.
Don't make me
That
ask
creates a
this.
perpetual loop of correct and incorrect going into binary pathologies of this.
She's an elf, though. Stop. Elf lives a long time.
We also age a lot slower than you, though, as well.
I wonder how old they think I am.
Actually, by elf years, I'm not an
Going
adult.
into the smaller
You're old.
I would never.
I'm not that old.
No, you're just old. I mean, you're not young, so you're old.
I'm not good enough with this crap. If I gotta go study, I'm gonna study. Just so I don't have to get a headache from this crap.
Hey, if it means anything, when I was first joining this,
All I'll say is I'm older than Gio.
I was not
Ah, well then you're definitely older than me. I mean, generally speaking,
Okay, well.
most everyone is older than me.
Right. I guess I understand.
Yes.
Elmo, how long do you live? How long did
I mean, despite my, my young age, I do have, quite a bit of life experience considering my upbringing.
Yeah, the 20.
What was this chaos episode now?
2 years until I'm.
Wait, why do you just know that?
That's a long time.
I can wait it out.
I'm almost about that old.
Can I know what my max
By
is?
that time. Oh
And I'm going off of the max.
Oh wait, if we're going by that logic, I'm gonna outlive all of you. Supposedly, I'm gonna live to
Not
5,000,
me.
so I'm not going anywhere. like
then again, you can be punted, so.
Yeah, but like I can also just burn the person trying to. Don't.
See and just.
Don't do it.
I expect you to live for like a millennium and then become gigantic.
You know, it's possible. You know, at least from the research that I've been able to, accumulate from the library.
Hey, and when that happens, we will rule the seas together.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Beast can live a while.
Yeah. So I'm basically a child?
I would be, without a doubt, the best pirate anyone has ever heard of.
Right.
As old as you can get before you expire.
Like a teenager.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're crying. You're enjoying your life. You're in the best
My
part of your
gremlin
life.
years, I'm like, I'm a kid.
You know the conversations I've had today. You're unaware.
Yeah, should I go flex on Gil really quickly?
Yes.
Come here.
What?
You. All right. It's your turn to guess my age. Go on.
220?
No.
115?
Copper beard told me.
No.
About kids.
Are you in the 300s?
Are you on my way?
No.
400s?
Why are you going up higher? I'm in the 200s.
Clear my head out, alright?
Do I look that old to you?
That's your fault for being fucking pure and innocent.
I can't see where you are, so I hope you like
215?
resting comfortably at least.
Hint. I'm a little older than you.
Are you 221?
No, I'm 232. You didn't.
Fuck you!
That's like the equivalent of being born like one day ahead.
Me, you fuck!
That's like the equivalent of being born one day ahead of someone.
I have a potty, so.
Oh yeah, yes.
I am Mardi Gras.
You are helping. My ego feels very stroked right now.
I'm glad you're
I think people think I'm older because of my accent.
You know, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know how old people assume me to be.
Maybe 20, maybe 30. Who knows? Between that range.
If I were to put all of us in quicksand, who do you think would drown first?
That will probably be me. I sink like a little rock.
Well, they've become a corpse.
I am rock.
Unfortunate.
No.
Oh no.
You know.
Oh yes.
Can I pull you
Oh,
underground?
wait.
Can you tell me what undergrounds look like? Tell me what it looks like down there.
Are you gonna have a way to get me out of it?
Take him out.
I could explode it.
Good idea.
Oh, no, I need to.
Probably wouldn't be.
What do you mean?
I mean, like.
Oh my goodness.
Jokes aside, this is a terrible idea. We shouldn't do this.
I mean, I could try.
Hey, it's gonna spend the rest of the week just processing the one.
I've already fired become heavier. I don't think it's happening again. Oh no.
I am the victor.
You're the victim. Come on.
Aaron, how old are you?
No, don't.
I'm not incredibly old. I'm like 23 years, I think.
Shit! You want my ace in the hole to be with it! Damn it!
I mean, I haven't been alive for that long, Gio. You didn't even ask me.
Yeah, winter's arriving. You can ask Winter.
Ask me.
Yeah, Winter, come on.
You're just a little guy. Just a little fella, if you would. Just a quaint small being. Nothing like me, of course. I'm gargantuan comparatively.
No, that's.
And I was the shortest one in the school.
God damn it! Ah! God
Yes.
damn it. I hate this.
Was.
Keyword was.
Nah, I got hit with
we'll win
that,
one
that
day.
statement. This statement is false, and I used it now. Now my head hurt.
My head hurts too.
It's so dumb that my brain just doesn't want to like. Actually, do I even have a brain? Nah, what? My core didn't process it, I guess. Actually, that's an interesting question.
I'm supposed to be doing physical training.
Oh shit.
He's gonna pass out again.
You should have found your champion.
Students don't. Professors don't count.
Professors don't count. Professors do not count. It has to be a student. Wait, Whisper's
go
over there.
ask him.
Whisper and David.
Go ask them. Go ask them. Go. I'm not going over there. You go over there. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere near the lightning.
You okay?
They have been squished. Oh no.
Why'd they make bags so heavy?
It's
sand.
Bags of sand.
They're really not.
Sand? Why do they
When-
put sand in
Oh,
bags?
are we still
on
on
the
our workout
ground?
regimen in the morning?
Perhaps it is not the bag that is heavy, but it is you that are weak.
Which one?
Why? No.
Me and
Yes,
Lamars do
but
laps
no.
and lift bags.
That's not.
But
I mean,
yes.
I'm.
I thought you were talking about ironwood.
No, God,
Oh
no.
my
With
God.
two
No, that
fingers.
once in a blue moon.
I'm slightly envious, not gonna lie.
This is why I need to talk to Ironwood to make me strong. You guys won't be laughing at me when I'm small and muscly.
Just remember to drink your milk.
Why? We're not doing this again.
Got milk?
Yeah, we're doing this again. Come on.
Oh, I don't.
It's the circle of
I feel like this is bowling and I should stop it. But then again, I don't give a shit. So
It builds character.
It builds something.
It does build something. Don't give me that much.
It's a bonding experience.
With a Geo? Yeah, it is.
Give him to Aaron.
Yeah, I did. It's just
Unfortunately, Whisper doesn't work, and David's too young. Well, David's 18, but way too young to beat the score.
fine. Win if you win. Fuck you.
Well, find somebody else.
We haven't
And
asked the
there's still other
vampires to go to sleep.
students.
Oh, that's true. The vampires could
For
win.
now you win. For now you win.
The vampires could win, yes.
I win at camp now temporarily.
This competition isn't over yet.
Cora.
What's up?
Oh shit.
Don't ask Professor Coffeebeard how old he is.
Yeah, Cora's a good option, because that's also a demon. Wait, hold on. I don't know the number. Gwyneth, how old are you? I don't know the number.
232.
Cora could still technically win.
Sorry, I'm just
Maybe.
very out of it
Technically.
right now. Nothing huge.
Kaya?
Yes.
How old are you guys?
218.
Right, how big do Krakens get?
I mean, I would assume it depends on
And I am 200.
on diet, among many other things.
Cora's a good option, because he can
Sound like a
Average.
table, doesn't them in like regular people
Cora can
terms.
live 300.
Average, I mean,
I'm still taller than you.
good question. I mean, you know, perhaps as long as this route is.
So are you! You're also wearing heels!
For the main part of the
As
body,
what?
at least.
I was hoping you would have noticed.
I'm going to be honest,
Feel
even
like
if I
you're
continue to
so
keep growing,
confused.
Gwyneth, I don't think I'm going to be taller than her in 50 years.
They are the oldest student. Currently employed.
Gwyneth?
Yes.
Damn it!
As I said, I win.
You win it.
Does that make Gwyneth a grandparent?
Gia, did you win?
No, that would require me to have children.
I'm sorry.
Gwyneth is the oldest.
So,
No,
because
no,
who's the youngest?
Remember, we age slower than everyone else.
Yes, who's the youngest?
Shit, you're
Where's Graves?
Wait, how old is Sander?
Right there.
Pulls tail. Pulls tail.
What you doing?
You know what? I don't even need to ask. I can just witness it myself.
You hit Whiskered in the head. Watch those wings.
Xander is 18. The minimum.
Literal child.
They literally had to talk about the kids.
Yes.
If you're going to ask why I'm here, you have to ask why Gio is here too.
My body. I'm gonna be a gravestone.
Actually, wait. Lebby might be younger because slime age.
You probably know it's like special gravestone.
So, this time ages are weird.
Slime ages are very, very weird.
How do you age a slime?
Oh wait, no, Lebby's 90. No, opposite.
Okay, cool.
No, never mind then.
I mean, slime age is still weird.
How is someone that socially now 90?
I meant people mentally develop at different rates. Like, I should definitely, in human terms, be like an old grandpa or grandma.
Grandparent.
I don't like this. Professor
We have a stone boy in the ground. Xander put them in the ground.
They didn't. They didn't.
Why?
They did.
They just put them in the ground.
I'm not getting a shovel. I'm not digging that up.
Oh no, I'm too weak. I'm far too weak.
Yes, I'm definitely not digging that up. That's not a buried treasure I want to unearth.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to distract you. This is kind of.
Yeah, you're not interested in this buried treasure.
No, not in the slightest.
Chest.
What do you mean? He's more than likely joining your house, and you know it'll be fine.
If it means anything, it's
He's already in the
Yes.
house.
Yes, he's already in the house.
Oh, true, he is in your house
Have you
already.
not, have you not seen the badge? It's like on the hip.
Is it literally? No, I was there when Fontaine looked at him and said, "Welcome to the house."
You know what I've been doing for this week. You think I'm paying attention to other people at this moment?
Welcome to the House of Fontaine.
Fair enough.
Ah yes, welcome to the House of Fontaine. Here's your card.
Here's your card.
Yeah, sorry, I got immediately dragged to cavalry. There's like they looked at literally everywhere else and went no, and then maybe, and they went that's the only maybe.
Oh shit. Over to Centurion, where we look at you and say, "How tough are you?"
Oh my goodness.
And if you qualify, we just slap you and say, "Welcome to the house."
Listen, if you hit me with a book, I'll go flying. So, well, not
Well,
book.
that's a good start.
I'm stoned and I'm at force.
I'll be back.
I guess so.
Oh
That's
no,
why I
I
have to
bring
be here
havoc
as
and
their
destruction
dialysis.
wherever I go. Oh, that's not good.
Too much for my cool.
They're literally chaos incarnate.
I wanted to be a good force of nature, not a destruct. Well, actually, you know what? I was kind of born of the magic.
No.
I can't really choose this.
Still getting used to kind of.
Oh, fair enough. See, I thought you were gonna say like actually.
He didn't choose that life. That life chose him.
It's like no.
No. We don't like bad forces of nature. I've burned down enough things as is. I don't need to burn down more.
Listen, it's fine. Omu can eat the excess mana and then get overfilled.
I'm going to blow up Malaysia.
Does overeating mana make Omu fat?
Where? I don't know. You know what? Let's figure this out. Omu.
Yeah, don't make the trigger.
Omu, we have a question for you.
I need to go talk to the dragon at some point.
Hug him. He's a big hugger.
Omu, we have a question for
Omu.
you. Omu!
We have a question.
What's up?
I swear to God, if you keep running away from us. Alright. They have a question for you.
If you happen to, consume Leviticus's mana, like an excess amount, does that make you fat?
No.
Okay, there we go. Now we have the answer.
It's mana.
There we go. Now we know the answer.
Yeah.
So what?
It's
would
more
you
like
just
it just all
explode?
kind of gets. No.
Do you start radiating?
Once it goes in, it cannot be released. No. Though that would be interesting.
Keep my eyes on you.
Have you ever overfilled yourself with mana?
Not yet.
Okay, so we have yet to experiment on this then.
Yes. Though I fear that the more I eat, the more I grow.
I feel like we have lots of people who grow. We have Kaia, we have you.
Well, mine is specifically in terms
Winter and
of
Gio.
mana. So I was already as tall as possible for a demon, and then I grew past that.
But wait, if you were to eat me, per se...
I mean, I'm still growing.
Depends on the amount of mana.
Well, I don't think they mean physically. Do you mean physically?
Oh yeah, physically I just get taller for some reason, bigger just in general. I don't know why, and I think it's considered related to the mana, possibly mana capacity, because then it means I can take in more mana of my own.
Okay, so if your mana capacity shrinks, does that mean you become itty bitty?
Possibly, I think that is the case.
We have more
That's
to
my biggest
test.
fear.
Alright, I recommend not tasting my mana. It would be very yucky.
Yours is
Not taste
very
my mana.
self-destructive, so I was gonna say something. I won't let those intruders stop win.
Go on.
Oh, no, by all means, let them win. Let them win. Let them win.
No.
Look, now they're even egging you on to do it. Let them win. Let them win.
No.
Coward.
No, because I'm gonna have questionable gazes from everybody after saying it. I'm good.
You have questionable gazes from
I'll
everyone.
leave that on the
correctly.
table and flip the table. I'm good.
You already have questionable gazes from most people anyway.
Well, yeah, but I want
Hell,
something
I
to be
can't even
extent.
gaze at you, and I'm giving you a questionable gaze. It's usually brooding.
Because I'm evil person.
Ooh, you're super evil. Ooh.
Yeah, see, there we go. See, he knows. You know, I'm such a terrible motherfucker.
He's a bad liar. You didn't hear that from me.
I was slap the sin off of you.
I am admittedly learning emotions myself. It's not something.
I didn't actually slap
could do
you.
it
What
better.
the fuck you wanna? I didn't actually.
I mean, now they're actually asking for it.
Oh, now this is just getting weird. Which it already is, but
I mean, look, they've already endured enough mental abuse today, so...
What, are you saying you want to match the physical abuse?
Yes, otherwise they can't grow at the same rate. You build up a resistance. Exactly. You build up a resistance based on the amount of trauma that you endure.
Do I have a multiplier?
The more you take, the more you can take.
Abuse multiplier? Really?
No, I don't.
Shit, I should be immune to this. Out of character.
Sorry, that's the sickness. That's the die working.
Out of character. Take it down a little bit.
Right. So,
Too real. Let's get out of the astral plane.
right, so, I apologize for what you had to hear from Coffee Beard, as confusing as it may have sounded.
Yes, he's not the best with his words.
Listen.
No, for a
I'm just
cavalry
left with
member.
a lot
For
more
a cavalry
questions
member,
than
yes.
answers.
For the cavalry professor, it's not very good at his words at all.
He'll answer all the questions I have, so I gotta get writing on that. And I also gotta be working
Yes,
on that.
it's a bit concerning, isn't it?
I recommend going to someone else. I recommend going to someone else, maybe.
There's a lot of things I'm concerned.
Olu, can you answer my questions?
You know, I'm going to just sit down for this one.
And what?
In life.
That's a very vague term, a very vague topic. What are the questions?
Well, when Copperbeard told me when the mother, father, shut him very much. I have a lot of questions.
Why am I the one to answer it? Well, you can see mana, so I
Right, they trust you very much.
I can see mana, therefore I should know how reproduction works. No! Don't ask questions like that to me. What the fuck?
Okay.
Library would be your best
parents?
bet.
Answer my question.
Library would be a best bet, I guess.
Library would
But
be
there.
a good option, you know, if they could see things.
Leviticus, you're very experienced in life, right?
I'll ask you when we go to sleep, okay, buddy? I'll ask you when we go to sleep.
Wait, huh?
I don't think that's a good sleepy time question.
There's something happening over here.
That's the type of question that would leave someone awake at night.
I know it's
Wait,
3
okay.
a.m. in the morning, but have you ever...
What is happening right now?
Well, Copperbeard told me
Right, okay.
earlier. He answered my question about something, and I'm left with a lot more questions. Obi won't answer anything. So,
I don't want to answer these questions.
Oh, you got taught.
About the parrots and the bats, yes.
Well, I know how it works. The thing is, different creatures are bred through different means. Like, for example, I just appeared. My parents felt a lot of things for each other, and I manifested
Yes.
magically in
They
front of
they
them.
felt a lot of things for each other and then just went. There they were.
That's exactly what happened in my case, yes.
It created a new world.
But-
I was just brought in a basket by a snort.
Yes.
And then
no, your
he just
parents
proceeded to
probably
murder my
had
mother.
rigorous forms of fornification, as it was. They probably did things to each other's bodies that would involve not very mentionables in the mix.
How does...
The stork plays no role in reproduction.
There is no stork.
Stork is the killer!
The stork doesn't exist.
Wait a minute.
There is no stork in...
What do you mean the stork is the killer? What have you been told? Wait a minute.
Exactly. That's why what Copperbeard said is concerning.
Wait.
You mentioned this earlier, and I played it off as a
novel.
joke. Are you being serious about this whole stork thing?
Wait. When do we enter a murder mystery? Why is the stork the killer?
What y'all talking about?
Who else? Who else?
I don't know anymore. It's.
There's baggage here that I don't feel like unpacking. I'm just gonna give you a TLDR. When a person and a person like each other very much, one person puts a thing in the other person and it makes a baby. Bam. There you go. There's your layman's term explanation of how your parents had you.
Apologies. I know that this is something that you've already been unfortunately taught earlier. Your innocence shredded in front of you, but
Do not
Front of
call
all
them
of us.
tainted again.
Innocence murdered before your very eyes.
gone like a flash.
I'm not laying it out any more obviously than I just did. If I need to, then I'm good.
Right, very, very wise of you. Very experienced in life.
always be drop kicking son.
Thank you.
All right.
Two people like each other very much.
I got
Okay,
something.
okay?
Scoop.
Why do I keep getting abducted places?
Apologies. Apologies.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know your name.
Xander.
Are you talking about the man with the
David,
hand?
right?
The bunny is Xander.
That's David.
Well, there's
No,
the
Sir
bunny
David,
Xander,
I
that's
know.
David, that's Leviticus, that's Winnet.
Leviticus, Winnet.
All
That's
hail,
Ash.
Ashbarrel.
all hail
Stone.
David,
Aaron
conqueror
Stone.
Leviticus.
Yes, very good.
Conqueror?
I just didn't know.
I don't know why I
I
said that
guess
like
you did technically win the
I don't know
fight
why I
that
said
we
like a
had,
teacher
so
with a
that's not technically
like,
incorrect.
very good.
Prove your dominance over this one.
I don't know. You're doing better than Copperbeard.
Yes, the innocence was incinerated in front
No,
of your eyes.
please, no.
Why is this man asserting dominance?
I was told to.
Hold on.
Oh,
What?
he's bigger too, so it's
Wait a
even
minute.
scarier.
For what is the
I'm not afraid of
purpose
you.
this?
What? Oh.
I
I'm lost on the joke now.
I'm lost entirely.
Oh fuck. I can't take these other. It's gonna kill me by the end of the day.
Okay, cool.
That's why you gotta get a lasagna for the throat.
What?
Give me the
Where's this still coming from?
No, no. No, is that the right
That's
word?
your own tail.
That's a lotion.
Oh. Oh,
Ah, right. It's that word.
I love this.
Yes, a lozenge.
Lasagna. No,
Can't
fuck,
get
I
a
would take.
lozenge.
I would take some fucking lasagna.
Are you sure you don't want water for your throat?
Good.
For
I'll
them,
take some
not for
lasagna.
me.
Alright, you're a gargoyle. Wait, do you drink
Yeah.
at all? Or eat?
I mean, I can kind of fake it, but I don't really taste it.
You don't.
But will you make it?
Wait, where does the food go then if
eat
you
it?
actually drink it or eat it?
In then out.
Yeah, but does it just?
But where does it go out? Where's the out?
Well,
It just means you can't taste it. It doesn't
Oh.
mean it doesn't digest it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just kind of goes back to its base roots of being minerals.
I don't know.
That kind of just work up
Oh,
in
I'm
that's
just
pretty
making
cool.
guesses.
So it just decomposes in your stomach and then becomes a part of you.
Or like deconstructs if that's the case. It
Yeah.
breaks down inside.
What happens? What
I mean,
happens if
take
I
it in his mouth. He comes out with eggs and wheat and
takes
milk.
out a brush?
Don't do it.
I would recommend not aiming your buttocks towards me,
Eat this
please.
carrot. Eat this carrot. Eat this carrot. Eat this carrot.
I think
Commander, pay attention to your surroundings.
I think they are being lost to the void.
I didn't do this. I swear.
Oh, they have been lost to the void. Another one. Another one has been lost.
I can't
Namaste.
believe you've done it again.
Oh no.
It's been a murder. They're the guilty verdict.
I've been able to do it so much today. Let's go.
Show us your murder weapon.
Good.
It was the carrot.
Here.
It was Xander in the courtyard with the carrot.
Oh no. That's it.
Xander's the stork.
This carrot did nothing. I'm gonna take a bite.
What? What? What?
Namaste.
Jesus Christ.
Don't, Mr. David.
Namaste.
Do not do it again.
Hmm?
So,
What are you? Are you doing what I believe you are about to?
There we go.
I wasn't before, but now I'm thinking about it.
But for what reason would you do that?
Hey, y'all got popcorn?
Two things.
Oh,
Number one, it is technically tradition and lots of people to actually help groom and style each other's hair. Number two, people tend to get really relaxed when their hair is being brushed. Am I wrong?
I do not know.
My fur too puffy for
Number
relaxation.
three, all the more reason to try.
Indeed.
Would you like to try?
Sure.
Oh, do I still have that mango in my mango? Mango?
I'm fine, thank you.
No. No mango. No.
I believe
Mango.
my hair is.
I'm good, thank you.
Not.
Oh god.
I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of scared.
You understand when you grow up.
What if that never happens?
I don't think I will.
Was it bad?
No.
Let him believe in something.
You know what? Fair.
The reason I do it to him because it's funny.
He's running away.
That wasn't bad for you, though. For me, I like it when people play with my hair. Although, I never really had anybody besides my mom do it. She's the only one who's ever styled my hair. Now I just kind of do whatever I can with it.
My hair has always been like this. Easy choice.
Oh, so you just make sure that you have the same style, or does it grow out? Hmm. Understood. Curious. Hmm.
Has the conversations of the shattering of innocence ended?
You know, it might have.
Hmm.
Huh? Wait. Wait.
Welcome to adulthood.
Did...
I've already been called Simba once. Why does that keep happening?
Oh no, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
No, I'm gonna worry about it.
No. Speak your mind, bitch.
I'm just
Say it,
gonna.
bitch.
I'm being bullied. They're grabbing me and they're physically
This
forcing
is
me
the
down.
evidence.
I can't handle this.
I was taught to train them to be stronger, so...
Not my class.
Not my class, not my students.
Answer, bitch.
Your duty.
Not my monkey, not
This
my
is a centurion fucking argument, not centurion.
No,
Fucking
cavalry.
tactician
Cavalry.
argument.
Drag me,
please.
No,
I need you to
fuck
defend
off.
me. Weren't they assigned to you in the professor's
Drag me
absence?
into your argument.
Your official assignment is to fuck off.
I bet you don't even. I bet you don't even. I bet you don't even remember what I
Give me
said.
assignments. I'll take in here, bitch.
Centurion, not the
You're commenting something about me and Winter.
Ah.
So answer,
Wait,
bitch.
what did I say? Go on.
What do you want me to say? No, speak your fucking mind, bitch.
Do you even
Why
remember
aren't you
what I
grabbing their
said?
titties?
You like something going on between us? Like how fucking David.
Oh shit, you actually remember things. Fuck, I'm trying to
Fuck
de-escalate.
you. Speak your
That's
mind,
the wrong
bitch.
I say you got.
Listen, you two have been very close recently.
Yes, and? What about
And?
it?
Very, very close.
No, I feel fear. I'm going back here. Whenever I'm going to take your kid, I'm going to stab your eye out with it.
I'm going to skin you and
Which
make
one?
you into a rug.
All of them.
For some reason, I'm back.
Horrible rug. Very bumpy.
As you can see, the
Understandable.
teamwork in this academy is immaculate.
You shut up! You're not part of this house!
I'm gonna tattle
This is
on
not
you,
a
copper
Valkyrie
beard.
argument, this is a cavalry argument. Answer!
Probably in going to jail for the comments he
course.
made.
But the Valkyries will enjoy it as a way.
Coffee Beard's going to go to the deepest place.
Stop.
No,
I'm still
we
waiting
need
for
to
my
know. Spill
sorting.
your tea, cunt.
Though Copperbeard was extremely impressed with me
You
and
guys have been
wanted me
very,
upon
very
his
close
team.
What do you mean?
That's
Which,
your name.
I wish you luck. I'm gonna go
Yes.
tattle.
Which class assignments do you think you're wanting to go into?
I think Leviticus is running away from Ironwood appears.
I really need you guys to look at yourselves right now. Like, look at yourselves.
Yeah, I'll probably run into him.
Okay, Sir David.
You're fine. They're just fed this
Closer
off,
than
they're
the best of
salted than I thought they would be.
Everyone hide! I mean, Ironwood is coming.
Oh, here he comes.
What?
There he is.
Wait, oh, he's here? I'm gonna call him a
Ugh.
bitch. I'm gonna call him a bitch.
I'm getting up and running.
Oh no, I have to kill him.
Alright, she's on
You
you.
know exactly what I mean.
Is
I do, but this
doing
is
that
funnier.
some form of greeting?
Fuck off now.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run over here.
Come on, you guys are very close in age. Just 1 year apart.
it him? Hey, how old are you?
19.
Oh yeah, that would make you 1 year older than me.
But I'm more wondering about if I'm already this tall and 19, would theoretically no end.
I was
Why did you both emerge from behind the same
Hey, can you not look at my binder, please?
It was not the same tree.
Standing here, pal. You got a problem with me standing here?
Yes.
Jeez, am I not in a free academy to stand where I please?
No, you aren't. We have wars against demons. If anything, that's definitely racism. Ignoring Kaia.
Oh
Wait,
no.
Mr. Pepper is a demon? Racism?
No, I was making a joke that we have
technically-
anti-demonic wards in our dorm room because Kaia is currently possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide.
You're right, and you're like the best of friends.
Run.
Don't fucking drag me into your issue. He's your professor.
So Ironwood gets closer.
Anyway, move out of the way real quick. Just move out of the way real quick.
He's your professor. This isn't my issue.
Gio's distracted him. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, they're saying
Oh yeah,
thanks.
Gio calls him a bitch.
I only have.
Alright, there's too many people
doing that.
You are truly a hero.
Bag.
What's your self-sacrifice? That's not self-sacrifice. You just sacrifice somebody else.
Needs help.
You pretty much just sacrificed her to the blood
Yes.
gods.
As a good cavalry should, I know when to make sacrifices.
The answer is yes.
To negotiate.
This is just a shadow realm. You put me in the dirt one more time, I'm gonna put you headlong in the dirt. Right along with me.
You want to take a dirt bath?
You coming with?
You know, if you mumble, people are gonna think you're talking to yourself.
Don't.
Well, I'm not Kaia. I'm not fucking insane.
I wasn't talking to you.
Build like burrows
Fuck you.
and stuff like that. That's what I used to do when I was living out.
No, I
just found a place, I dig a hole, and that became my home.
I requested some information about doppelgangers and the like, and Professor Virtue gave me a binder full of all the info we could find. It's not a very big binder.
Oh. At least you have a binder of information. I'm going by ear.
And something I found of
He's got the door.
interest,
Very precise scene.
of note, I guess, is the fact that, according to this, doppelgangers have no known theoretical size cap. We continue growing our entire lives. And as there's no known biological age at which we actually die, theoretically speaking, we continue to grow forever. How much? I have no idea, but
Does that technically make me a doppelganger?
well, you don't steal people's skins in the middle of the night, you just eat their flesh, so I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, but I have a size cap that I've already breached.
That just makes you
But
special.
it's not that we have a size. It's not that we have a size cap we breach. It's more the fact that we don't have a size cap at all.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm supposed to have one, but I breached it. Is it because I have one and I breached it, or do I not have one at all? Am I special, or am I another one of the patterns?
I've also learned apparently there's actually two types of doppelgangers, not one type of doppelganger.
Oh, interesting.
I've
The first type is
dubbed
doppelganger.
I've done.
And the second
I've
type is
dubbed them the
doppelganger.
mythic. Fuck you. First off. Secondly, I've dubbed them mythical doppelgangers and industrial doppelgangers. Apparently, around the same time, give or take 1,000 years ago, at the same time in Israel and the Feylands, there were independent projects on making what I am, and so it actually resulted in two separate versions there. As all doppelgangers have a unique form, unique to them, it is
My best friend in the world, my chummy chum chow, my friend,
Right, what do
please
you
tell
want?
me what we were trying to say earlier. Please tell me.
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Yeah, anyway, so, as all doppelgangers' forms are unique to them and look wholly different from each other, having two different, actually, races of doppelgangers isn't exactly the most helpful descriptor, however, it is important to note, I do think.
Yes, probably.
Professor Virtues mentioned the fact that Chio is probably a missing or mythical doppelganger, and I am an industrial one.
Whisper it in my ear.
Given by our different looks, well, and the fact that I live in Israel.
Let him learn a lesson. No, let him learn his
But
lesson.
I don't know what she expected by calling.
You know, I don't know what we were expecting.
I'll give you that. Okay.
There you go.
I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Sometimes you just
I'll
gotta
tell
be
you a
big
bitch
and
for a
learn not to
day.
touch things.
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know. Oh, wait, was the Iron Fleming win it this time around?
I mean, I would make
Are you okay?
At least held it near Winnet.
If I get hit by once, if I get hit once, I think I'm dead.
It was the agreement that
That looked like it hurt.
He told
Anyway,
something
being
from
yourself.
Winnet, and so Ironwood just had to hold the door near Winnet, and I'll stop calling him a bitch for a day.
Does Ironwood know about my special needs? I guess.
I was right here, not like it was.
Would you please tell him? Would you please tell him?
I'm sorry. You keep getting hit in the head.
That's why
Yeah.
I gotta build up a little bit of iron defense. Gotta be a little tough.
You mind if I?
Mr. Stone.
Yeah, you're literally made of stone.
He is going to take out what apparently it looks like at first to be a potion bottle, but opens it up. It seems to be some type of cream.
Tell it to them.
Oh, I know. It wasn't specifically at you.
And you begin to feel the numbing
Good enough for that.
properties of the
I say, I don't know where my max hits.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Have you taken a shot from some of these guys? Some of them like go real strong. I mean, Ironwood will definitely put you to a test.
Alright, Gio, come here.
What I mean,
Bird just told me to just do this. It'll be a tiny
being
tap.
taken.
Just a tiny tap.
Okay.
Okay, that's too many
Hey, I
people.
don't
I
know
will
if just how much mana I
recount
have.
more
That's what I
information
was
later.
saying.
I will recount.
Because
You
there's
never
my
tested your
original
top
mana.
limit?
Well, there's my original mana, which is mana capacity, but foreign mana seemingly has an endless cap. I don't know.
Endless what?
He even left
Oh,
That's a
I-
thing?
You know,
Yes.
I'll just poke mana. Yeah, poking with that.
I didn't know if there was any specific reason.
That's kind of what my magic is.
Okay,
It's
you
mana,
three.
mana,
Okay,
mana.
since you
Mana
three
is
are
my
like.
original mana and the mana that is consumptive. And
Got
mana
it!
is, well, any other mana that has to enter my body.
Okay, can you do a whole lap with it
Slowly
though?
digested, which during that process, it increases
A whole
my
lap
strength.
where? Wait.
I'm already pretty
Around the
strong.
full area and back. Holding that.
And the better the mana, the better I become.
I'll try.
Also, hey,
This is so
Emmett,
cool.
I forget, how long does your race live for?
Do we have a binder on that?
No, I'm more asking you because it's your fucking race.
Oh, you want to hit?
Can I ask what the
Oh, you
most
want
I
to
end
hit
up doing is
comparison?
bringing it
300 years, I'm
to the
currently at
arena and back,
128.
longer steps and all.
Hmm,
Little bit of racial
interesting.
bias, as it
Okay.
were.
So I have
Because
172
if I
years.
end up
left.
having
For now,
to
we'll
do
just
that-
stick with that for you.
As far as I am aware, we
We'll
do
stick
not
with
learn
fancy.
something
have a
that's me and him have
biological
learned.
age cap. The oldest
Are you
known
ready to pull off
recorded
the
doppelganger
maneuver
at
again?
his death was around 200, but he was killed.
Yeah, sure, I'm sure he'll be impressed with it.
Are you sure you can do it? You have enough mana?
Should still have
If I
enough
lock
mana.
myself down and you use my hands to hold on to him really tightly,
About that too.
That's
we
fine
can
about
use the
him.
thrust of his abilities to blow enemies back in an instant. Watch this dummy go flying.
I'm gonna stand over here.
Or have we not seen a doppelganger reach the point where the growth stops? Does that mean the doppelganger is fully mature until the growth stops? Sorry. I just got a binder full of information on my race. I'm sorry. I'm like looking over
They're training over there. They're training over there.
I thought about some way to fully weaponize Leviticus without him causing damage to other people.
You don't really gotta age.
Smart.
I mean, you kind of age, but you don't have like an age that you look like.
Not practical, but if I...
Like adults growing up in
Yeah.
Dog years or just straight
How do you
years?
know if you're getting old?
Hello.
Alright,
Did
keep
you
it up.
just like feel it in
I
your
have
body?
no
or-
idea. I mean,
Oh.
I've gotten definitely a lot
Only
bigger. since
downside
I was
about
a
that
kid.
Need
is it
something for
causes
the
him
legs, too.
strain, and
Fine.
doing that in place usually isn't the best idea for my arms either. The force is a little much.
Maybe the other half might be the
There's no.
It's
I
where we're
have
going
Well, that's why we give you upper body strength so you get used to it.
not have a known
Yeah,
biological
that
age,
that
which
will
I
definitely
got,
help.
like, most
Right now, it
races.
makes my shoulders really
So
sore if I
I
hold live for too long.
Yeah.
Usually it doesn't hurt that bad because it just flings me away, so the force isn't catching on anything. But when
The shoulder's hurting. Alright, we know what. Okay, I know what workout to give you.
Okay.
What have you been doing?
That could be wrong, but I do know the age.
For just the normal daily morning exercises, otherwise, not much.
What have you been up to, Professor?
Yeah, don't worry about that research now. I have some other people to help now with that, so we're going to be transferring them. Just blindfold them and put earphones over them before later today. I'll take care
I
of
also
it.
been meaning to talk with you about something. You got
private
some...
or whatever.
Very private, actually.
Don't.
You go to my... Gio, what are you doing?
You're gonna fall. Don't.
Climbing on the...
There's not a lot of support on that. Just be careful.
Yokai, how long do you live for?
Hi.
Good job!
Oh, you grabbed two! Someone wants to show off!
Yeah?
No.
Like Elmer does.
It's very unstable.
Wait, well, what are you doing with them over there? You're almost all the way there.
Okay, I thought you was coming down. You was coming down. I'm gonna catch you.
Yeah, you can't just leave them out. You know, it's rude.
I left them out over there, I think.
It's extra one out. I only took one. There's a one out.
Don't forget, use your knees. Don't use the arms all the way.
Always meant to be your limit of how big you're meant to get.
Thank you.
6 feet, I just said.
Hi,
There we
how
go.
tall are you right now?
I was wondering what this door was like when we. Oh. Ah, it's pretty
No,
cool.
barely over it, but over it.
You do this on a daily basis, Professor.
The more I stay in the academy, who knows? I might grow even
He
taller.
does now.
Really. I just felt like ripping that door out on purpose for this time.
No, you ain't grabbing it. Get out of here. No.
This one took effort because I'm more effective. We go to my office if you want to talk in private then.
Sure. I actually have something to show you on the way there anyway.
That's gonna put me in all the fear. Because now why I have
I
this.
can't wait for the next student, like the next generation of students' mission is going to be slaying you.
Well,
Do you know
that's
how
why I
many
said
large
I have.
monsters we have here?
I mean, you know, this is very true. Yes, there
Like,
are
just
quite a few.
Look around, right around you, right? Imagine how many potential
Two
large monsters.
yokai, a doppelganger, a kraken, a half spider.
Don't look at me, I'm not
Let's be
I'm not
fair,
gonna-
when we go to talk about yokai are actually very interesting. I'm more omukate. But we wrote yokai, but we look very different.
Indeed.
Yes.
I am of Kitsune blood. Yokai and demon, but different entirely.
Right, subrace.
Oh, well, yeah, we're not even sub, tetratary.
Tertiary.
Primary, demon, secondary is fucking yokai, and tetratary is whatever the fuck you want.
Again, why would I ever need to differentiate between the two different types of doppelganger races? I have no fucking idea. There's basically very few ways to actually tell the difference as far as I'm aware. However, I suppose documentation is
artificial.
documentation for a reason. Well, no, both are artificial races. Both races were created artificially. One was created in the Feylands through more magical means. One was created in Israel through more technological means. Both achieved the same thing in the end.
Fair enough, yeah, it doesn't really matter much.
But again, as all doppelgangers have unique true forms and look different from one another, none of them look the same. It's kind of hard to tell the difference or classify a species in any way that matters.
Awesome.
Although I don't know
fair,
if
the
inbreeding
circumstances
between
of
the
one's
two.
birth is not exactly relevant upon the individual's impact they can make, no?
No, but Look, there's no information about my kind anywhere. I'm trying to at least use this mind as a starting point to get more information, at least organized into a place.
If there is no information, readily
Yeah, I
available
forgot that I had turned it
by
off.
the individual that helps create said information.
That's what I'm doing, which is why I have this binder.
Go ahead, Trailblazer. Set the path.
Except I'm not. This is never releasing to the public, though, mainly because again there are still many groups who hunt doppelgangers, as again we are seen as boogeymen. So this isn't exactly going to be public information, I doubt, unless there's a wave change. But
Why
still,
not be if you wanted
don't
to
really-
cause the change?
I mean, I could
Really,
certainly
I guess.
try, but when
Wait.
most places don't even know doppelgangers are real, at best, people know doppelgangers from children's stories or like boogeymen you're warned to lock the house at night for. Not as
Then
actual
show them
things that
is
exist.
incorrect. And bring an
When the-
age of where doppelgangers are able to show who they are and be proud of said fact.
And that also requires getting rid of the people who hunt us for sport, or for fear, or for many of the reasons we're hunted for. Also, this isn't really educational, but best of actually include a lot of like rumors and hearsay about doppelgangers in here, and they're really funny to read.
Nice.
Oh, such as?
Like, it's almost all completely wrong, but it's fucking hilarious.
What if I can get a
What would be
documentation
one
full of
said
rumors about me?
facts that's incorrect?
That'd be fun.
Well, this is more excerpts from children's stories here saying rumors about doppelgangers, none of the confirmed facts.
Fair,
More
fair.
just in here for extra knowledge and...
Maybe I don't quite understand because I was never taught about it. I heard no stories, no rumors, nothing.
I guess it depends on the area. Certain places have a hell of a lot less doppelgangers than others. For
I'm
example, the
from
Feylands. Were you ever,
Shrine
I guess... that might be it then.
My life was dedicated to the shrine. I did not leave the shrine unless it was to gather supplies for the family. And even
That
then,
probably
still
explains why you never heard of us. Again, as far as I'm aware, most people never even know that we're real, or hear of us for that matter. Most people, if they do, again, children's stories, the perfect boogeyman, I mean, come on, a race that can come
wanna
in
hit you
the
with
middle of
a
the night,
yokai
steal
rumor.
your skin, and pretend to be you. Kind of the
Hold on,
ultimate
let me hit you with
boogeyman
it.
story.
Let me hit you with a yokai rumor.
falsification.
Ready? All yokai are ginger.
I mean, the two.
I mean, so
yokai
far
that
it's
see the sample
correct,
size
though.
here, yes.
See?
Yep.
See
Right,
the rumor.
From the sample size
We don't know
have.
it's true.
From the sample size we have, we know it's true. Yes, of course.
Yeah, see? Well, who knows?
But yeah,
There's a
no.
lot big
Since
more
still,
rumors.
I know that.
out in 3 minutes.
Of course, there is a curfew.
Something that I'm curious about. I was told that a curfew does not truly exist. It is just a fabrication that professors have done to mess with said students.
Only if I get Princess
The
Carrie,
what?
so I'm pretty comfy actually.
That a
like, you're
curfew
gonna
does
have-
not
yep, there we
truly
go.
exist.
I'm not putting down my fucking binder just to Princess carry her.
Oh, you.
Oh, my hands are
Wow,
dirty. Come on.
I guess I'm not worth it to you.
Hey, you come down. I'm coming out there
Yes,
for you.
don't carry me. Don't grab me.
Oh, now you want me to?
Theo, how would I even Princess carry you? I can't reach all the way up there.
Nope. No, but it's fine.
Nope, can get her.
It's fine.
Alright, yo, alright, I guess do you want me to stop spending time with you then?
Ash,
Yes,
let's take a walk together.
of course.
Now they're having a lovely spot.
Oh. Well, you know it was bound to happen eventually.
I know, right? It's so soon. Look at the two of them get all flustered when you call them out.
Yes.
How did the brushing viewing go?
You know, it was interesting because I've never seen, you know, that sort of behavior before.
Right. I think you stopped talking halfway through that.
Did I?
I don't know. All I heard was interesting behavior, and then I saw hand wavy emotions.
No, I've just never seen that type of behavior before.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They're the person that's staying with you, by the way, right?
Yes, yes. Whisper is the one that's sharing the room with me, yes.
I see. Maybe Hezekiah is here for this week, or maybe he's gone again. Who knows?
You know, perhaps they'll be here. Perhaps not.
We'll find out next time.
I mean, Hezekiah was here earlier.
When I enter the store. That is true, but he wasn't here for the whole week. He wasn't sleeping here, at least.
No, that is true.
I assume he's pushing himself.
You know, most likely, judging by, you know, they were looking very exhausted.
Alright, well, have a good night and see you during the week, or
Yes,
if you do
yes.
not see me during the week, well, I'll probably be doing research and wanting to commit the die, but not without these.
Understood.
I need to do something with my life. I don't know how forward.
Don't rush things. You're on the right path. I understand you want to help people, but don't rush things.
Oh.
A hasty decision like that's happened is going to all fall through. Alright?
I'll work on it tomorrow.
Admittedly, a little bit
Oh, scrounge for that, mistress, and get the book and work on my manner.
Help. At the same time, you don't make any hasty decision risking any of your comrades.
But until then.